Bulldogs last week, and they will kick the ball away as the Billies have won the toss and elected to receive. Will field it at about the 8-yard line, coming right back up the middle of the field, and breaking tackles is Cade Yinsky. Yinsky across the 50, inside the 40, steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Big return for Cade Yinsky, the junior wide receiver defensive back.
Boy, he took that right up the middle, and talk about the Red Sea, the parting of the Red Sea, and took it around the left side. And if it wasn't for the kicker, Caden Sanchez, he'd have gotten in the end zone. Big
return there for the Billies to open this ball game as home tilt tonight here at Battling Billy Field, socially distant. A nice crowd out there as the Billies come to the line of scrimmage, first down and 10. The ball at the 32-yard line. Opening play of the ball game. Handoff goes to Beard. Beard cuts it back up on the left side, and he'll cross the 30 to the 29 as Fredericksburg moves from right to left as we look at him from the home press box.
Yeah, Beard picked up 2. And Randall, last week he did a great job. Had over, 120 yards rushing the football. And that was only touching it 6 or 7 times.
Offensive Player of the Week, Judd Beard, last week against Monahans. Emmel in the shotgun, takes the snap, going to hand off to the first man through, going to lose a yard on that one. It will be 3rd down and 9 on the play as Gavin French unable to find any room up front.
French also had a good week last week, just under 100 yards, had 97 yards on 10 carries, so a nice hefty average of 9.7.
Yep, and Javier Rodriguez as well. It was a good night for the Billies last Thursday night in San Angelo. Emmel takes the snap. He's looking to throw, going to roll to his right. A little pressure coming, throws, and the pass is incomplete, intended for Yinsky at about the 19-yard line. So the Billies will look at a 4th down and 9 situation, and we'll see what offensive coordinator Coach Huff has in mind.
Yeah, that time Emmel rolled right, looking for Yinsky, but they have nice coverage there by number 10, Jamari Price, for the Cougars. So big 4th down and 9 here for the Billies.
Shotgun for Emmel. He's got Gavin French to his left, 2 men split left and 2 to the right. Emmel steps back in the pocket, looking to pass, going to loft this one up for the end zone. He's got Beard open, and it is incomplete, trying to make an over-the-shoulder catch, and the ball just slid right through his hands. It would have been a very impressive catch had he have made it.
Yeah, he had to adjust, to that throw. Emmel put it up in the air, let him come underneath the football, and it just kind of slid right through the breadbasket. Good throw there by Emmel.
Yeah, great opportunity. You big return. You might as well go for it there on 4th and 9, and still a lot of ball game left. It's going to put Jarrell at their own 31-yard line for their opening series. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, we'll get set up here. And it'll be 1st down and 10. Shotgun formation, 2 men split right, 1 to the left. A little bit of movement up front, and the penalty flags will come in. And we'll have to see. I believe this will be a mark-off against the Cougars. Their workhorse will be number 1, Derek Warren, a junior running back, as the official is going to step this one off. It'll be legal procedure, 5-yard mark-off against the Cougars, as they'll try again, 1st down and 15. Early ball game here. Billy's with a big return on the opening kickoff, unable to convert on 4th and long. Cougars get the ball after a turnover on downs. Quarterback's just going to keep it. Aiden Edgar, is the senior quarterback. He was the backup last year and has now taken over the starting duties.
And that was a nice job there by number 12 for the Billies, Rob Zubervuller, as made a nice penetration, did a great job of not letting him kick it outside.
Yes.
And made the tackle for the loss. So 2nd down, and we're going to call it 20.
10 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. The Jarrell Cougars, the opponent tonight for the Battling Billies here at Battling Billy Stadium. Good snap, pressure coming from French, and he's going to loft this one up. Boy, he's got an arm as the pass will be incomplete, intended for number 21, Joseph Crathers, a senior, one of their players to watch, according to Texas football.
Yeah, that's the guy they want to get the ball to, and he's got some speed because, Randall, I was a little surprised. That was Judd Beard in coverage, and actually Crathers had a step or two on him.
Yeah. I think just let him slip by, thinking French was going to get to the quarterback and put pressure on him instead of staying with his man. Going to split two men out here to the right on 3rd and 20, two to the left. Cougars moving left to right as we look at them from the home press box. White uniforms, blue trousers, handoff, try to go over that left tackle, and that Billy defensive front too stiff as Derek Warren will be stopped for a loss. It'll bring up 4th and long.
Yeah, and he ran into number 27, James Sabera. And, I tell you, Sabera got in the backfield in a hurry there.
Yep, you probably remember his brother Will, football player here at Battling Billy High School a couple of years ago, and James following in his brother's footsteps. So Javier Rodriguez standing just inside the 50-yard line in Billy territory to receive this punt. Good snap. Kind of a wobbly spiral, going to be short, hits at the 32-yard line, and the Billies will clear out, and the Cougars will down it at the 31. So you just rewind, and here we are again, 1st down and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense did a great job of just like they did last week. They only gave up, under 200 yards, and really 160 of that was on 2 plays, the 90-yard touchdown pass and the 76-yard run. So, Billy defense showed up again tonight, and is going to give the ball to the offense at the 31-yard line. So we'll see if the offense can do something with it.
You got Gavin French in the backfield with Emmel. One man split left, one to the right. Out here to the left is Matthew Smith. Emmel looking open to pass. Open man is Judson Beard, and Beard will waltz into the end zone after pass completion at about the 10. A 31-yard touchdown pass from Emmel to Beard. Point after attempt up and coming.
And Emmel had a couple people open. He had looked like he had number 17, Trip Dennis, going down the seam on the left side, and Beard was wide open.
Yep, point after attempt up and coming. Kick is up by Cordero, and it is good with 8:53 to play in the first quarter. The Billies grab the lead on their second possession by a score of 7-0. We'll be back for the kickoff right after this.
72 Degrees Air Conditioning and Heating offers a wide variety of services to Fredericksburg and the Hill Country. Repairs, installation, maintenance, design, even air quality control for allergies. 72 Degrees Air Conditioning and Heating, Fredericksburg's comfort company. Fast, same-day service and world-class technicians make 72 Degrees Fredericksburg's company of choice. Emergency service 24/7. Call 830-997-5651. 72degreestexas.com. License number TACLB 27138E.
Arrowhead Bank has provided quality banking services for the Texas Hill Country for 96 years. This time-tested practice continues even in today's technologically advanced world. Online commercial services, person-to-person payments, and mobile banking are just a few of the products Arrowhead Bank offers for your financial convenience. Visit us today at arrowheadbanktexas.com and try us out for safe and sound banking technology. Arrowhead Bank, a better brand of banking since 1923. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back to Billy football. Billy's lead 7-0. Cordero Rojas has it teed up and ready to kick away. Back deep to receive for the Cougars, Derek Warren. High end-over-end kick, and it will go out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. And we'll let the officials sort this one out. And
in the pros, they get it at the 40.
Yeah, they get the option or a re-kick. So discussion being held over across the way with the coach for the Cougars, head coach Amos Davidson, defensive coordinator David Seaborn, the offensive coordinator Andrew Sumner.
Well, you almost really should kick it out of bounds every time if you only get it to 30, because if you kick it in the end zone,
That's exactly right. So first down and 10, the Billy defense trots back out on the field as just a moment here we'll try to run down some of those starters on that defensive front. The Cougars come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback Aiden Eager, a senior for the Cougars, in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to keep it, going to be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and that was James Sabera in there real quick, getting a hold of Eager.
Well, I tell you what, Sabera already starting off the night, has sack earlier in the first possession, and once again makes a play at the line of scrimmage.
So second down and 10 for the Cougars, and that Billy defense so far tonight has been the story.
And, their quarterback, Edgar, he's really a big kid. He was their linebacker last year, backup quarterback.
Yeah, still listed as a linebacker on defense. Edgar in the shotgun. Good snap. Going to hand off to Derek Warren. Warren finds the edge, and he'll pick up a few yards. He'll be short of the first down at the 30. Let's give him the 38-yard line. So it'll be third down and 3 for the Cougars. Once again, Billy defense makes the stop there. We'll see what Jarrell does on third down and 3. Aiden Edgar in the huddle. He'll break the huddle and send one man wide to the left. That's Joseph Crathers. And Crathers is their big receiver, lots of yards last year. Low snap, fakes the handoff. Edgar's going to keep it. He'll be stuffed at the line of scrimmage and kind of get a second push forward there, and we'll pick up a couple of yards. It's going to be fourth down, about a yard to go, maybe 2.
It's going to be interesting to see if they go for it. Randall, they've got, it looks like they've got some speed. If they could get to the outside, the one time they've tried to go outside, they gained 7-8 yards.
Substitutions being made. Looks like the Cougars will just go ahead and punt this one away, as Fredericksburg will drop Javier Rodriguez back to receive, and Javier will stand at about his own 35 to receive this punt. Fourth down and 2. Good spiral, wobbly, but it's going to be fielded by Javier at the 37-yard line, as he caught that in traffic, enough to make me a little bit nervous.
Talk about nervous. Yeah, I hear you.
Well, right quickly, while the offense trots out on the field for the Billies, let's run down these starters. On offense, up front, you've got the guards, Derek Whitworth and Yordi Hernandez. The center, Davis Englert. The tackles, Colby Wright and Rusty Price. Those 5 gentlemen were the story of the game last week. Wide receivers, Cade Yensky and Judd Beard, along with Trip Dennis and Matthew Smith. At running back, Javier Rodriguez, although we've already seen Gavin French in there. Cole Emmel at quarterback. And that's your offensive starters for the Battling Billies tonight. And
Jarrell's called timeout already. So.
First down and 10 for the Billies. And while we got a timeout, we'll just go ahead and run down that defense for you right quickly that has done a stellar job thus far this evening.
They had 2 3 and outs. So Caleb Alford, the defensive end, Zach Wobolding and Austin Simpson in that defensive tackle area. James Sabera, who's already made his name, his presence felt tonight at the other defensive end. Linebackers, Logan Metzger, Gary Seidenberger, and Gavin French. And Seidenberger was Defensive Player of the Week. Just a sophomore. Coaches think that he might be the real deal.
Yeah, very impressed with his performance, his work ethic, and nose for the football.
And then the defensive secondary, Javier Rodriguez, Rob Zuberbuehler, Judd Beard, and Angel Neary.
First down and 10 as we come out of the timeout for the Billies, as Cole Emmel, kind of an empty backfield, looked like Gavin French back there. Now a little fumble, ball up in the air. It's going to be pulled in, and Judd Beard is going to pick up a first down across the 50 to the 45 as a little miscommunication there on the handoff. Ball gets up in the air. Judd very quickly pulls it back and picks up positive yardage.
I think, Randall, on that one, when he went to give it to him, he kind of hit him up high in that shoulder pad area, and the ball tends to bounce off of that. But Judd did a great job of getting it and kicked it around the left side, but got a great block by Gavin French there.
So first down and 10 inside Cougar territory at the 46-yard line. Emmel going to bring a man in motion this way, and he'll get the ball. That's Beard. Beard finds a little seam on the left side, breaking tackles. That's going to be a 9-yard gain. He'll be 1 yard shy of the first down.
And, Randall, this is what we thought we were going to see in the first week was a lot of Judd Beard. And, really, only ran the ball 7 times. But here already 3 times with the football. And then 1 in the air, he takes it to the house.
Yep. Second down and dropped 1 in the end zone as well. But I would have a hard time calling that a drop because that was a very difficult catch. Second down and 1. Handoff going to go to Javier Rodriguez, and Javier will pick up the first down at the 31-yard line.
Nice run there on the left side, and we talked about that line last week, and that's always going to be the key to a successful offense is, can that line create some holes, and then can that line protect the quarterback?
First down and 10. Offensive line under the direction of the new coach, Coach Timms, featured in the newspaper this past week, if you had an opportunity to read. Javier Rodriguez, handoff faked to him, and Emmel's going to keep it. He will go untouched into the end zone from 32 yards out as the Cougars bit on the fake to Javi, and Cole Emmel able to go right into the end zone from 32 yards out.
Well, I tell you what, a great fake. And like you said, the defense went with Javier, and Emmel was wide open going right down the middle.
So point after attempt up and coming for the Battling Billies as a new kicker in there. That is Manuel Noriega. Kick is up, and it is good with 5 minutes, 15 seconds to play here in the first quarter. The Billies have jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
Arrowhead Bank has provided quality banking services for the Texas Hill Country for 96 years. This time-tested practice continues even in today's technologically advanced world. Online commercial services, person-to-person payments, and mobile banking are just a few of the products Arrowhead Bank offers for your financial convenience. Visit us today at arrowheadbanktexas.com and try us out for safe and sound banking technology. Arrowhead Bank, a better brand of banking since 1923. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bee Creek Communications is celebrating 20 years of connecting the Hill Country, 20 years of scaling towers, climbing roofs, installing networks, wireless broadcasting, timely responses, friendly service, technical support, expanding coverage, increasing speeds, keeping promises, providing our community with always-on high-speed internet. Bee Creek Communications, celebrating 20 years of serving you.
And we're back to Baton Billy Stadium for Jarrell Rojas. Derek Warren and number 21, Joseph Crathers, I believe. As the last kick went out of bounds about the 10, Cordero Rojas will kick this one right up the middle. A little bit short, but going to be fielded at the 15-yard line and just going to stay over there on those yard markers, and will be out across the 30 to the 31, 32. It'll be first down and 10 for the Cougars at the 32-yard line. Billy defense going to be back out on the field. As
All right, so we'll see if I'm back.
having a little technical difficulties here with Coach Kaman's microphone, but we're getting it straightened out. First down and 10 for the Cougars as Aiden Edgar, the senior quarterback, brings them to the line of scrimmage. 2 men split right, 1 to the left, pistol formation. Going to hand off to the first man, and that is Derek Warren. Nothing doing as he's going to lose 2. It'll be second down and 12.
Yeah, he ran into 4 Battling Billy defenders, led by 22 nose tackle Austin Simpson. And Randall, they're just not getting any type of push when it comes to going straight up the middle. They're going to have to try to get the ball outside if they're going to move the ball on this Billy defense.
14-0, Fredericksburg with the lead. We've got 4 minutes, 36 seconds to play in the first quarter. And the Cougars with the ball. Going to go 3 men split to the right here. 1 to the left. Good snap. Handoff, trying to get the ball outside is Derek Warren, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. Nope, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds before that, so no gain on the play.
Yeah, he was knocked out of bounds by Gary Seidenberger. Linebacker showed some speed, get outside before ball carrier was able to turn the corner, so 3rd and 11.
Yeah, gave him a yard. He stepped out of bounds very quickly over there with Seidenberger in hot pursuit. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Quarterback Edgar, high snap, bounces up off of his shoulder pads. He's in trouble, shifts out to his left, going to throw this one away, trying to come back for the ball. You got 3 Billies over there and 2 Cougars, and it's going to be incomplete, out of bounds, as that ball kind of hit him in the pads and went straight up in the air.
Yeah, and then he was pressured by James Sabera, who was in his face, and just got it off as he rolled to the left and just threw it in the crowd. So with 4th down and 11, who's at Javier Rodriguez back for Fredericksburg, standing about his 40-yard line. Low snap. It gets away from the punter.
It's going to roll.
There's pressure. Punter just throws it away.
Snap just rolled back to the punter, and he kind of muffed it over to the left and then picked it up and just tried to throw it away into some dead space, and the Billies will take over possession.
That's really a good play, smart play, because even though it goes back to the original line of scrimmage, that was about 12 yards from where he would have been tackled. So it's almost like a 12-yard punt.
So 1st down and 10 at the 31-yard line for the Billies is once again great field position. Every possession on the big return, and then the second possession they scored, and here they are again at the 31-yard line for the 3rd time in a row to start their drive. Emmel, plenty of time. French steps up and gives him a little extra protection. Now he's going to be flushed out to his right, breaks a tackle or two, picks up the 1st down at the 19-yard line. That'll move the chains on an 11-yard gain.
Yeah, Emmel picked up 11. Boy, I tell you what, it looked like he had, that was 17 down the sidelines, had about 3 steps on the defender. That was Trip Dennis, but I think there was enough pressure where Emmel couldn't see him and decided to tuck it and run.
So it puts the ball at the 19-yard line. Billies lead 14-0 in the red zone here again, trying to put the ball across the goal line. Emmel in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off. That'll be Gavin French right up the middle, breaking tackles, stumbling forward into the end zone, as old Chris Berman would say, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling from the 5 on in, and a 19-yard touchdown run for Gavin French.
Boy, I tell you what, like you said, he just started carrying Cougars from the 5-yard line. So great leg strength there by Gavin.
This time Cordero Rojas in to attempt the point after for the Billies to extend that lead. Kick is up. Good high kick. It will be good. And with 3 minutes, 43 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Billies lead 21-0. We'll be back for the kickoff right after this.
Bee Creek Communications is celebrating 20 years of connecting the Hill Country. 20 years of scaling towers, climbing roofs, installing networks, wireless broadcasting, timely responses, friendly service, technical support, expanding coverage, increasing speeds, keeping promises, providing our community with always-on high-speed internet. Bee Creek Communications, celebrating 20 years of serving you.
DR Welding and Construction is the Texas Hill Country's choice for metal buildings using #1 American-made materials. They are fully insured for your protection and peace of mind. If you're in need of a metal building, a horse barn, airplane hangar, warehouse, equipment shed, barn dominium, or a business, DR Welding and Construction, 830-997-1058.
On the web, drweldinginc.com. Quality and craftsmanship make the difference at DR Welding and Construction.
And we're back to Battle and Billy football as Aaron Cordero Rojas kicks this one to the left side, and that will go to, I believe that is Edgar, the quarterback. No? Lets it go out of bounds at the 5. That was number 6, Jelani Price. And Price still working on that microphone, trying to get it straightened out. First down and 10. That'll put the ball at the 30-yard line after that kick rolls out of bounds. As Cougars offense has yet to get things rolling against this Billy defense. As the officials kind of harp on the Billies to hustle out onto the field and get this play underway. Aiden Edgar, the senior quarterback for the Cougars, with Derek Warren in the backfield. Edgar rolling to his right, looking to pass a little screen pass. It's going to be incomplete. Looked like for the Billies that Matthew Groby may have gotten a hand on that one across the middle. So second down and 10 for the Cougars. Good crowd here tonight at Battle and Billy Stadium, and they've got the bleachers marked off, and lots of folks socially distant, but you can tell families that are together, and a sprinkling of Cougars across the way. Second down and 10. Derek Warren gets to the outside, finds a little bit of room over there. He's going to have a first down. That may be the first down of the evening for the Cougars, as we'll see where the officials spot it. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 41, but that was enough for the first down, an 11-yard carry for Derek Warren. First down and 10. First down of the ball game for the Cougars, as the Battle and Billy defense has been pretty stifling thus far. Handoff again, Warren coming to the near sideline, and he's going to be wrapped up, but gained 6 or 7 on the carry as he works towards that Billy bench. And Fredericksburg will send in Caleb Alfers to sub for Annabelle Hymas. Second down and 4 for the Cougars.
And, Randall, well, you can't hear me, but the last 2 plays, they've gone on the perimeter and pick up a first down and about 7 yards on this one. So,
Yeah, you said that earlier that they may have to just stretch that ball out and try to use some of that speed, and we expected Crathers to get the ball a little bit more, and it has not been in his hands yet. One incomplete pass. Little collision in the backfield as Edgar just going to throw that one up for grabs, and Beard comes back and makes a great defensive play as trying to find his man, number 7, Christian Beltran, and the pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and Randall, I like the fact that it happened on the sidelines, because I really thought that Beard was holding had a little of that jersey as the receiver tried to come back towards the ball.
Yeah, kind of had that left arm in underneath there, and was able to kind of impede the process just a little bit.
Yeah, but that official was too close to the coaches, so he didn't want to,
And who knows with those masks on, right? Yeah. Third down and 4 for the Cougars. Billy's coming, and Derek Warren evades one tackle. He gets through another, and then Beard's going to wrestle him out of bounds across the 50, and we'll see. They've not signaled a first down yet. But, yes, now they have. The Cougars will pick up the first down, and they're inside Billy territory as they stretch that defense out wide and pick up yards. First down and 10. Ball at the 47-yard line for the Cougars. This is their first sustained drive. Billy's lead 21-0 with 2:26 to play in the first quarter. Going to throw out in the flats. There's Crathers with the ball, but very quickly the Billies will step up and bring him down after a 2 to 3 yard gain.
Yeah, nice job there by Annabelle Hymas, who was right there as Crather caught the football. But Crather's he's got a little agility there.
Quickness, and trying to see, he is a senior wide receiver. Second down, 3-yard gain on that little pass out into the flats. One man split right, 3 to the left. Edgar, shotgun, takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Warren. He's going to try the middle again, and the Billy defense is there. He'll gain 3. It'll bring up a third down situation for the Cougars.
And Randall, just because they've been successful going wide, they've stretched that the inside of the Billy defense, and Edgar was able to pick up 3 or 4 yards. Now it's a third down and 3, so that's something that's manageable.
Yep, trying to create a little bit of space up the middle by working out wide as the Cougars driving here late in the first quarter of play. Billy's with the lead, 21-0, as a great field position for Fredericksburg on their first 3 possessions. Quarterback in the pistol, takes the snap, and penalty markers are down.
Well, it looks like Jarrell's going to
call a timeout.
Before the clock ran down.
So a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back after these quick messages.
Gaddy's Pizza in Fredericksburg is a huge supporter of Battling Billy sports, students, and teachers. In fact, Gaddy's offers a lunch special for teachers and students Monday through Friday for only $6.99, and that includes a drink. Gaddy's Pizza also has pasta, dessert, and one of the best salad bars in town. Enjoy the game room. Kids of all ages love it. Gaddy's takes pizza seriously. 2931 Highway 16 South in Fredericksburg. Billy Pride Iberales.
Howdy, Dow Floyd, ex-Battling Billy, class of 1980, Senior Vice President of Texas Hill Country Bank here in Fredericksburg. We're proud of all our local sports programs. We want all teams to have a safe and successful year. Be physically and mentally prepared, be creative, and enjoy the game. That's how we work around here, helping local businesses and individuals accomplish their financial goals. If you need assistance, our team is here for you. Texas Hill Country Bank, where good people make good bankers. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Pistol, he's got 2 men in the backfield, 1 split to the right. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to the first man, then Derek Warren trying to stretch it out wide. Billy pursuit. He's going to be close to the first down. They're going to give it to him at the 36-yard line, but just enough to move the chains.
Well, I tell you what, I thought Judd Beard was going to be able to make the tackle. And he showed some speed there, got around Beard. But Beard did grab some of that jersey and knock him out of bounds.
First down and 10, and we're having a little technical difficulty with Coach Kaman's microphone. They're trying to get that resolved, and we're just going to soldier on.
I'll try to be as loud as I can.
First down and 10 for the Cougars. Ball at the 36-yard line. Handoff to Warren, straight up the middle, and he'll get down to the 31. About a 5-yard gain for the Cougars.
That Cougar offense has kind of found something. They've been able to move the football going inside, outside.
Yeah, just a good methodical drive here for the Jarrell Cougars with the clock winding down on the first quarter of play, under 20 seconds. Billy's lead 21-0. Yep, looks like it, as Jarrell will kind of work towards the sidelines as the quarterback, Aiden Eager, says, come on, boys, let's go. Let's catch our breath over here and have a little powwow, and the Billies will do the same. That's the end of the first quarter of play. Fredericksburg leads 21-0. We'll flip ends of the field and be right back after these messages.
Hill Country Refrigeration has provided the Texas Hill Country with quality heating, air conditioning, and commercial refrigeration since 1974. They offer dependable, friendly, and professional customer service. Hill Country Refrigeration can also assist with new construction design and installation. Hill Country Refrigeration, customizing comfort in the Hill Country since 1974. Call 830-997-2584. Online, hillcountryrefrigeration.com. License number TACLB 005208C.
When you have an accident in that vehicle you rely on, there is peace of mind in the Hill Country. Lance's Body and Paint, they offer all types of collision repair. They work with all insurance companies. Lance's Body and Paint is iCar certified, so you know you're getting the latest repair technology in Fredericksburg and in the Texas Hill Country. Lance's Body and Paint, Highway 290 East in Fredericksburg, supports our Fredericksburg Battlin' Billies. Call 830-990-2900.
Yeah, we're just, and we're back to Battlin' Billy football as the Cougars facing a 2nd down and 5 here to start the second quarter of play. Billy's lead 21-0. Little trickery here, halfback pass. Man is open. It was Crathers, but the pass was out of bounds as he tried to come back to the ball. And
I don't think you can call that a pass.
he kind of lofted it up there, and Crathers was trying to come back, but the pass was out of bounds.
Well, you know, it is quail season. I'm surprised that didn't get shot because that was just fluttering out there. He was open, too.
Yeah,
that was a good call.
He was. We bit on the halfback on the sweep and would have had the opportunity. 3rd down and 5 for the Cougars. Quarterback, the senior, Aiden Edgar, takes the snap. Hands off to Derek Warren. Warren starts up the middle, then bounces it outside, stumbles, has the first down on about an 8-yard carry at the 22-yard line. So that'll be first down and 10 for the Cougars as this drive continues.
You know, these running backs, you definitely have to get them down the first time.
Yeah.
You know, because you know, they've got some elusiveness to where, you know, if they get loose, they're dangerous.
First down and 10. As the Cougars come to the line of scrimmage, low snap, bobbles it. Now he's going to just pick it up and try to keep it. That Billy defense has him surrounded, and Edgar will just have to take a loss of 1 as a bad snap, and that play just never developed.
Well, and they never really do develop whenever you can't get the exchange from the center. It always throws that timing off and gives the advantage to the defense.
2nd down and 11. Cougars come to the line of scrimmage. 2 men left, 1 to the right. Quarterback in the pistol, takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws, pass complete to Crathers. Crathers breaking tackles as the Billies are unable to get him down, and he will be into the end zone on a 23-yard pass completion from Edgar to Crathers, and Crathers doing a lot of the work himself as several Billies had hands on him and unable to bring him down.
Yeah, and just a quick pass to get the ball to him as quickly as possible. And like you said, you know, broke 3 tackles, got in the end zone.
So
now they're in a swinging gate.
Got 5 men split out to the right. The rest on the line of scrimmage are around the ball. We'll see if they stay in this formation or shift back. And going to be a direct snap to Derek Warren, and Warren will start left and then cut back up the middle and get 2-point conversion.
They made that look pretty easy.
Exactly. Our kids kind of weren't sure exactly what was happening, but the point after attempt is good with 10:42 to play in the half. The Billies lead 21-8. We'll be back for the kickoff right after this. And we're back to Battlin' Billy Stadium as the Cougars march down the field, a long sustained drive to put points on the board. Billies lead 21-8 with 10 minutes and 42 seconds left to play in the first half as Jarrell has it teed up and ready to kick away. Billies have 3 men back deep to receive. Cade Yenske, Judson Beard, and Javier Rodriguez. Beard right up the middle. Rodriguez to his left. Kick will come to the right side. Going to be fielded by the up back. And kind of picks his way through. Matthew Gibson and Smith cross the 30 to the 32-yard line. 34. Let's see, they gave him a little bit more forward progression there. And it'll be first down and 10 at the 34-yard line for the Battling Billies, as this being their most challenging field position as of yet. Billies will send 2 men out wide to the right. Emmel still in the shotgun. 2 men to the left. Emmel takes the snap, hands off. That'll be Gavin French. And no gain on the play. Actually maybe lost a couple of yards as we continue to try to work on some of these technical difficulties. Second down and 12. As Yansky and Beard will split out here to the near sideline. The Billies moving from left to right. 1 man split left. Emmel takes the snap. Handoff going to French. French cuts it back up. Right up the middle of the field across the 50. A penalty marker comes in. May have had a little bit of face mask there, but it will be a first down at the 45-yard line for Gavin French. Nice run there for the Battling Billies. Penalty marker is a face mask against the Cougars, so we'll step off a few yards in addition to that nice run by Gavin French. That's going to put the ball further into Cougar territory. A 15-yard mark-off puts the ball at the 30-yard line, first down and 10 for the Billies. Matthew Smith split wide to the right. Beard in the slot on the left. We've got Gavin French in the backfield to the left of Emmel. Emmel takes the snap, looking to pass, drops back in the pocket, now steps up. He's going to tuck it and run, and he'll be out to or down to the 25-yard line. 5-yard gain there for Cole Emmel, as just didn't see anything he liked. He pulls it down and picks up 5 yards. It'll be second down and 5. Billies lead 21-8 with 9 minutes, 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down and 5. We got Cade Yansky split out to the right. Matthew Smith and Judd Beard to the left. Emmel in the shotgun. Long snap count. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to French. French kind of picks his way through the middle, then bounces outside. He'll be down to the 20-yard line, right at the sticks. We'll see if the officials will move the chains. And he's very close. They're going to wave those chains. So first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. The Billies, as you would say, in the red zone here, trying to get more points on the board here in the second quarter. They lead 21-8. First down and 10. Cade Yansky split out here to the right. Judson Beard in the slot. Matthew Smith out to the left. Emmel, good snap. Fakes the handoff to French. Now he's going to have to run with it out here to the right side, stretching it across the 15 down to the 12. Great job there by Cole Emmel. Pickup of 8 yards on that scramble as no one available, and then a little pressure coming from the backside by the Cougars, and it'll bring up second down. They're going to give him 7 on the carry, so second down and 3 for Fredericksburg. 2 men.
Well, okay,
right,
I still can't hear anything. You can.
Emmel. Okay. Looking to pass. Now pressure coming. Going to just throw this one away through the corner of the end zone as he had 4 Jarrell Cougars in his face and had no other choice but to get rid of that ball and not take a loss.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to throw the wide receiver screen. He had 3 linemen out there on the right side. That's probably why he didn't have anybody blocking, because they were all on the right side.
Yep, third down and 3. as the Billies kind of taking their time here. Play clock under 15.
Thank you.
2 men split left. We got Kaczynski out here to the right. French in the backfield with Emmel. Good snap. Fakes the handoff to French. Emmel's going to keep it. He's inside the 10 to the 8-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Battling Billies.
Yeah, nice read there by Emmel as Jarrell really went out with Rodriguez there that time and faked the handoff and went straight up the middle, picked up the first down. Big play there by Emmel.
8 minutes, 15 seconds to play here in the first half. Fredericksburg knocking on the door, leading 21-8. Ball 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Emmel in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands off. French running for the corner, and he is in for the touch. Hello. Now I can hear Tim.
Yeah, I can hear Randall. Can you hear? Ooh.
Yes, loud.
We're real loud. Can you hear us down there? Okay.
Let me turn that down just a little bit more. Okay.
I can. Can you hear me? Okay.
Sound better?
Are we at a commercial right now? Oh, okay. Well, then we're on.
All right. Billies lead 28-8 as we work through a few technical difficulties here. Bear with us. We do appreciate you listening to us on Billies.live and TexasRadio.net. Billies set to kick off here, leading 28-8 with a little over 8 minutes to go here in.
And Randall, we know that we're going to have some difficulties. It's 2020. I mean, what's going right in 2020, right?
What else is new? You just soldier on and just figure it out as you go.
Thank you, Paige Finley. I appreciate that. Boy, he got that. He got everything running. So,
Cordero Rojas has it teed up and ready to kick away as the Cougars have 2 men back deep to receive. And it'll be fielded at the 5. Going to start back up this left side over here, and that's Crathers.
Oh, nice tackle there.
He's going to be dropped at the 20-yard line. Good open field tackle there by the Battling Billies.
Yeah, number 3. I got to get my deal now that we got everything moved around. A nice shot, Manuel Noriega. Great coverage there by the Billy Junior. So, actually, Manny's a senior this year.
Well, maybe he redshirted.
Well, yeah. Well, you got to give him credit. You know, he was really second string kicker, and he went in and kicked 3 extra points last week. So now they've got he and Cordero Rojas on the platoon system. So that hard work pays off sometimes.
1st down and 10 for the Cougars. The Billies lead 28-8. Last drive for Jarrell was a long, sustained drive that put points on the board, and quarterback Aiden Edgar is going to keep it on the left side. He'll get a yard on the carry. Might should have handed that one off to Derek Warren. He had a little room over there on the right side.
Warren had the room, but unfortunately he ran into Sabera. Like I said, Sabera's had a great game tonight for the Battling Billy defense as they're going to give him a yard. But, yeah, Randall, that last drive for the Cougars was something that we really didn't see. You know, last week we gave up 2 big plays. That was it. But Jarrell on their last possession was able to move the football.
2nd down and 9. Edgar going to hand off right up the middle to Warren. Warren trying to bounce it outside, just breaking a few tackles, but only about a 2-yard gain for Derek Warren.
Yeah, and Randall, one of the differences I think between this week and last week, and we thought it would have been reversed, is they're just not wrapping up like they did last week. And some of it may be the guys running the football, because these guys are shifty, they're agile, they're breaking tackles.
Cougars with a 3rd down and 7. 2 men split left, 1 in the backfield. Low snap. Picked up by Edgar. He's going to throw deep, trying to find Crathers in double coverage.
And
the Billies may have intercepted that one at the 46-yard line. And looks like, is that Javier?
Yeah, that's Javier Rodriguez. As he kind of threw that in double coverage, threw it up for grabs.
As Javier Rodriguez comes down with it, as the receiver just kind of sandwiched in between Javier and I'm trying to see if was that Beard over there on that side?
Yeah, that was Beard that was in front of it. And usually, when you throw it up for grabs like that, you want to throw it to a bigger receiver. Well, Javier was the biggest player there and was able to make the catch. And so Billies will take over at their own 45. Now they got pretty good field position once again.
So 1st down and 10 for Fredericksburg as they march out. You got Cole Emmel in at quarterback. Also in the backfield, Trip Dennis and Gavin French. 2 men split right, 1 to the left. Quarterback, Emmel takes the snap, hands off to French. French just busts it right up the middle for a 10-yard gain. And boy, it looked like, again, there might have been a face mask in there as he kind of got pulled down by the shoulder pads.
Yeah, kind of got him high there, but he was able to pick up the 1st down. Nice run. Boy, I tell you what, French showed some acceleration there, as it looked like that was somewhat of a trap play. It looked like Trip Dennis made a nice block there.
1st down and 10. 2 men split right, 1 to the left. Trip Dennis and Gavin French in the backfield. Pitch goes to French. He bobbles it, bounces it off the ground.
Oh, that's got to be a face mask.
Again got high by the face mask, and that penalty marker will come down, and the Billies will come out okay on that.
Yeah. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but they're going to give him 15 for that.
You never know where that old ball is going to bounce, and that one just bounced right up, and he just grabbed it, kept on moving, but it very easily could have taken a left turn.
That's the 2nd face mask of the ball, and it should be double. And during COVID, grabbing the face mask should be double.
That'll move the chains and put the ball at the 30-yard line. And it'll be 1st down and 10 as Kajinsky out to the right, 2 men to the left. Trip Dennis in the backfield. Emmel takes the snap. Hands off to Javier Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a nice stiff arm as he breaks the line of scrimmage and picks up the 1st down at the 15-yard line. He just put that right arm out and shoved that defender out of the way. Just kept on moving.
Yeah, nice stiff arm there, but it was a flag on the play in the holding area. We'll see. That's going to be maybe the 1st flag against the Billies tonight.
Yep, it is a holding call against Fredericksburg. So we'll negate that nice run by Javier.
But the Billy offense is it hadn't slowed down. It started last week. That line, once again, we talk about, how well Fredericksburg's been able to move the football. If you don't have a solid line, you're not going to be successful. And those guys up front are doing an outstanding job of protecting the quarterback and creating some holes for the running backs.
Emmel in the shotgun, takes the snap. Looking out here in the flats to Javier Rodriguez, makes the catch, cuts it back upfield. He's going to be inside the 35 to the 32-yard line as trying to get back some of that lost yardage on the penalty.
Yeah, nice play there. They just hit Javi coming out of the backfield, and the 2 receivers, that was Beard and Yansky, did a nice job blocking. And Javier got close to the original line of scrimmage.
28-8 with just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Billy's lead over the Jarrell Cougars. 2 men split right. Javier Rodriguez going to go to the left. Empty backfield for Cole Emmel. He's looking to pass. Now he's going to just tuck it and run, and he'll get out of bounds at the 30, back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, that time they tried to spread everyone out and tried to run the quarterback draw, but the Cougars were coming in with the inside blitz, and there was nowhere to go. So Emmel had to go outside and, got maybe picked up 2, going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
So 3rd down for Fredericksburg. Matthew Smith and Judson Beard out to the left. Cade Yansky to the right. Billy's move left to right as we look at him from the home press box. Emmel, a little bit of pressure, sets up the screen to Gavin French. He's got blockers out front inside the 20, the 15, the 10, and he is into the end zone on a 30-yard touchdown screen pass from Cole Emmel.
And he got a great block there by Derek Whitworth. In fact, he still might be blocking him all the way into the parking lot. Boy, I tell you what, nice play there, nice call by Coach Huff. And French caught the ball and had 3 Billies that just kind of escorted him into the end zone. Nice block there, Derek Whitworth.
Point after attempt by Cordero Rojas is no good. And with 4 minutes, 23 seconds to play in the half, the Billies lead 34-8. We'll be back after these words.
We all know it's a bummer when we're involved in a vehicle accident. Our pride and joy all smashed up. Oh, man. Paul's Auto Body and Paint to the rescue. Paul's can handle all your collision repair, frames, front ends, and glass repair. And they do an excellent job in the paint booth. They also work with all insurance companies. Paul's Auto Body and Paint, serving the Hill Country since 1989. Call 830-997-0196 and let the good times roll.
Have you ever been confused by all the options in the investment world? Or maybe just need someone to sit down with to discuss your goals? Why not schedule some time with Scott Emmel or Mark Southard at SI Wealth Management? Whether it's as simple as rolling over a 401k or starting a college savings plan, or an efficient way of transferring wealth to future generations, identifying the need is the key to identifying the strategy. Call 830-992-3464 to schedule your appointment today. SI Wealth Management, where a handshake and a look in the eye still means something.
And the kickoff with 4:23 to play in the half. Fredericksburg extends their lead 34-8 as Aaron Cordero Rojas has it teed up at the 40 and ready to kick away. Crathers and Warren back to receive for the Cougars, standing at about their own 10-yard line. As Cordero Rojas puts his foot into it. High end-over-end kick going to be fielded by Crathers at the 10. Crathers going to start up that hash, now cuts it back here to the near side, and nice return out to the 32 before he gets knocked out of bounds by Cade Yansky.
Yeah, he wasn't going to outrun Yansky. A nice job there by Cade on coverage. So they're going to take over at around the 30-yard line. They're going to call it the 32. So we've got 4 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the first half. Billy's leading 34-8. That offense just really, really moving the football. Haven't had to punt yet. In fact, only punted one time last week.
And the Cougars with one good sustained drive, but other than that, the Billy defense has been just right on top of things. 1st down and 10 for Aiden Edgar. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Warren. Big pursuit coming from the backside. He's going to throw this one up and away over on the track on the far sideline, just getting rid of that as a big pressure coming.
Yeah, Sabera all over him. He and number 34 for the Billies, Caleb Jacoby.
And Matthew Groby may have also been in chase.
So Edgar just throws that away because there was no one open. Looked like good coverage there by number 5, Angel Neri, on that left side.
So 2nd down and 10.
Fumble.
Fumble in the backfield, and the Billies are going to fall on it at the 27-yard line as Sabera jumps on it, and the Billies will gain possession with great field position again.
Boy, I tell you what, he's been the player of the half so far defensively for the Billies. He's been everywhere. And now he gets the fumble recovery. So in a game and a half now, Randall, Fredericksburg takeaways. That's their fourth takeaway. They had three turnovers. They received 3 turnovers last week, and only gave up the fumble. And you're going to win a lot of games if that's in the plus category.
2 turnovers tonight, an interception and a fumble recovery. First down and 10 as the Billies offense back out on the field. 2 men split right, 3 to the left. Empty backfield for Emmel. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Good protection as he throws this one into the end zone. Overthrown, intended for Judson Beard. As Judd was crossing that goal line, he had created some space there, and Cole just unable to put the ball in the right spot.
Yeah, just overthrew him and had him, but he had worlds of time. I tell you, once again, line doing a great job, giving Emmel an opportunity to hit a receiver.
So second down and 10. And Kajinsky split out here to the right. Judd Beard going to shift to the left. And it looks like Matthew Smith over on the far sideline. Trip Dennis in the backfield. Emmel takes the snap. Hands off to French. French just puts his head down and picks up good yardage across the 20 to the 18 as he's got a motor. He's going to go.
Well, he's got some speed. He runs track, but I think he likes to hit people as well because he's a big, strong kid.
Third down and 2 for the Billies. Pitch to French. He's got some running room, and he's going to find his way into the end zone again from the 20-yard line. That'll be a 20-yard touchdown run for Gavin French with 3:24 to go in the half.
Yeah, that was just student body right. Pitch it out there, and who led him to the end zone was the quarterback, Cole Emmel. I tell you what, this offense really, really looks good.
Point after attempt out of the hold of Rob Zuberbuehler. Bad snap, but he gets the ball down on the tee. And Noriega, just no timing there, so the point after is no good. Billies lead 40-8 with 3:24 to go in the half. We'll take a break and be right back after this.
Strayer Dolphers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair. Name brands like Michelin. Strayer Dolphers also offers dependable wheel balancing, alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, engine service, belts, and hoses. You get the picture. Also check out the Kawasaki Mules, ready to go to work for you. Strayer Dolphers proudly serving Fredericksburg and the Hill Country for 92 years. Stop by at 509 South Adams or call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerDolphers.com.
Hey, Billy fans, you know what goes great with a game? West End pizza. And garlic knots, and salad, and pasta. Just pick your favorite. The dough is made from scratch every single day. Plus, there's a little bit of Billy pride in each bite, since the folks over at West End Pizza Company, well, they've always been big supporters in our community. Are you hungry yet? Come on in or call 990-8646 for a pickup or delivery order today.
And we're back to Battling Billy Stadium as Fredericksburg continues to dominate on offense here tonight by a score of 40-8. And the defense has done their job with 2 turnovers, an interception and a fumble recovery as Cordero Rojas kicks this one off. It'll be Crathers inside his 5 at the 4. And he's going to try to bounce it here to the near sideline. He's quick, but he'll get out across the 20 as Manuel Noriega wraps him up there at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and he wasn't going to let him go either. Of course, I think he was still fuming a little for missing that that point after.
So the Cougars put together one sustained drive and really looked good in the process. They worked the ball to the outside, opened up the middle, came back up the middle a little bit, and just methodically moved the ball down the field and put points on the board
and I think
early in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I think that woke up the defense a little. You can never let up. And Randall, there was a hold on the play against the Cougars, so that's going to back them up. But, yeah, that kind of happens. you run the right plays, at the right time, you can be successful. And, the Billies have done a pretty good job of adjusting.
So we've got 2 men split to the right. Looks like Angel Neri out here to the far right. And we've got 2 men split to the left. Emmel with an empty backfield. Quarterback Aiden Edgar with a keeper. About a yard gain. Another penalty marker comes in there.
And once again, it's taken more than one person to tackle the ball carrier. Derek Warren is so elusive, just a junior.
We'll see here. Personal foul is going to be called against the Billies, and I didn't see what happened.
Well, they said dead ball, so it had to have happened after the play was called dead.
So it'll be a 15-yard mark-off against Fredericksburg, and first down and 10 with the ball at the 32-yard line for the Cougars. Billy's leading here late in the first half by a score of 40-8. We've got 3:07 to go in the second quarter. 1-man split left for the Cougars. 2 men to the right. Edgar takes the snap. Pressure coming from Sabera. He's going to loft this one up for Crathers, and Crathers tries to come back to the ball and make the catch as the Billies, Angel Neri there as the defender.
Yeah, and another close call. I think they could have called maybe a little pass interference there as he just kind of ran through. Brings up the second down. The receiver, but they're letting him play.
Second down and 10. As a shout out to Sybil Blackwell, one of our #1 fans. She likes the Billies.live. She can see it. Second down and 10. As a big pursuit there by the Billies, and they're going to drop him for a loss, and it'll bring up third down and long.
Yeah, Austin Simpson was the first one to wrap him up. And then Sabera and 33, Logan Metzger finished the job. Loss of about 5 or 6 on the play, third and long.
And the Cougars struggling to get anything going here after that one drive and scoring early in the second quarter. Third down and 15 as they break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. 1 man left, 2 to the right.
Timeout.
And Jarrell going to be forced to call a timeout as the play clock had gotten down, and call that timeout with about a second left on the clock. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this.
Security State Bank and Trust. We've been building the communities we call home since 1941. That includes supporting our students, teachers, and schools. Behind each student is a community investing in what matters most. Security State Bank and Trust. Proud supporters of Battlin' Billy sports. We're rooting for your success on and off the field. Go Billies! Security State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Toch Well Service will take care of all your water well needs that come after drilling. They specialize in water pump installation and repairs, servicing windmills, solar pumps, jets, submersible pumps, and pressure tanks. Toch Well Service has been in business since 2002 with 83 years combined experience. Their entire staff is dedicated to their customers. Toch Well Service supports all men and women in the United States military and first responders. Toch Well Service, 830-997-2413. On the web, hillcountrywaterwell.com, and look for them on Facebook.
Tipped and intercepted by Javier Rodriguez at the 38-yard line as the old tip drill came into play there, Tim.
Yeah, well, they had 3 receivers in the area, which means you got 3 defenders as well. And I don't know if they're going to show that again, but if they do, you'll see it was Edgar tried to throw that in a crowd. The ball was tipped, and a great diving catch there by Javier Rodriguez for the Billies. And, they've got a minute 56 to go to put some more points on the board.
Cole Emmel will bring the offense back out onto the field. Judson Beard, Gavin French. You've got Cade Yinsky out here to the right. You've got Trip Dennis to the right. Two men split left. Matthew Smith over there.
Along with Beard.
And Beard, Gavin French in the backfield. As Emmel steps to the line, makes an adjustment or two, now has the snap, looking to pass, throws a little inside receiver screen, and it was intended for Matthew Smith with Beard to block, and Matthew could not pull it in.
Yeah, I think Matthew was so excited that ball was coming his way that he was kind of looking where he was going to run, as Beard was out there ready to give him a block, but incompletion brings up second down.
Two men left. Now Matthew Smith over here to the right. Emmel rolls to his left, stops, looks, throws. Pass is for Judd Beard, and Beard makes a sliding catch at the 47-yard line. Nice catch.
Yeah, excellent catches. He had to leave his feet and just slide. That ball was thrown a little low, but it's caught.
Clock running, first down and 10. Ball at the 47-yard line. Emmel. Hand off to French. French is going to bounce it out to the far sideline. He's got room up that sideline, breaking tackles, bowling people over, and he's inside the 30. We'll see where he stepped out of bounds. That may be back before the 30.
Yeah, it looked like a little misdirection, delayed draw there on the left side, and French kicked it and got to the sidelines.
So first down and 10. They'll spot the ball at the 32-yard line. Emmel rolling to his right, looking to pass, plenty of time, throws, and he's going to be picked off at the 18-yard line and going to return that one back over to the far sideline. And big tackle over there. Penalty marker comes in. Might have been a late hit out of bounds. We'll see.
That might have been. I think that might have been a horse collar. I think that was Rusty Pry. Rusty's not used to tackling. He's used to blocking. So he just grabbed him and. You got to do what you got to do from getting in the end zone. So, but nice play there by Price, knocking him out of bounds. Price's dad was a receiver himself at Tech, I believe. He was Southwest, and when it was the Southwest Conference, I think he was maybe an all-conference receiver.
Well, and Billy fans will remember Hobbs Price, who's still playing baseball
at UTSA.
Yeah. Star athlete here at football and baseball. As after the mark-off, interception return and the penalty mark-off puts first down and 10 for the Cougars at the 48-yard line.
Well, on that interception, Jamari Price just did a nice job of cutting in front of that ball and making the interception.
Edgar throws incomplete. Big pressure coming for Billy defenders there.
Yeah, Caleb Olfers was pressuring Edgar's, made him get rid of it in a hurry. We've got a minute 11 to go in the first half. Billy's up 40-8.
Shout out, hello to Donald Hone. He's in Mason, been out dove hunting a little bit, listening, watching the ball game tonight. Edgar looking to pass, pressure coming up the middle, and he's going to get rid of it and trying to see incomplete over there at about the 50-yard line as Crathers was making his way back to the ball.
Yeah, they brought both inside linebackers, and when you got Gary Seidenberger and when he's got you in your sights, you better do something. Get rid of it or run the other way.
Third down and 10 as just over a minute to go here in the first half of play. Cougars come to the line of scrimmage. Two men left, two to the right. As little quarterback keeper, he fakes the handoff, and man, he's going to be wrapped up for about a 3-yard loss, and it will bring up fourth down.
Well, that was such a slow developing play They faked it to the running back, and then they were going to come back to the other side. Looked like for a quick screen, but Caleb Offers was there immediately and just wrapped him up, and he just looked like he was bulldogging him.
So Fredericksburg looking good tonight as the offense and defense both doing their job. Those front four on offense, or front five on offense, really making their presence known, giving Emil lots of protection. A couple of turnovers this evening on the other side of the ball, and one interception for us.
Yeah, and that line, Derek Whitworth, Yordi Hernandez, Davis Englert, Colby Wright, Rusty Price, had a great week last week. They're doing their job this week as well. That's just a good sign for this Billy offense.
Fredericksburg leading by a score of 40-8. We're just under a minute, about 48 seconds left to play in the first half. As we look forward to halftime, the marching band will get their opportunity to perform tonight. They did not make the trip last week to San Angelo, and I don't believe they'll be traveling to any away games this fall. So we try to kind of be safe and follow all the COVID regulations. Punt coming from the Cougars. Low snap, bounces it in, gets it away. Spiral kick going to be fielded in traffic by Javier Rodriguez, and no fair catch made. He just catches it and kind of falls forward.
Yeah, and the Billies called timeout, Randall, and at that last play. They want to try to get some points on the board here. They got 40 seconds.
We'll see what Coach Huff has in store here for the last ticks of the second quarter. 40 seconds to go as that offense comes out on the field.
Well, it looks like Sam Barron now in as one of the linemen for the Billies.
One-man split left, two to the right. French in the backfield with Cole Emmel at quarterback. Emmel takes a snap. Gavin stays home to protect, gives him a little bit of extra time. Emmel's going to roll out, tuck it, and run.
He makes a nice move.
Makes a great move at the 35-yard line and will step out of bounds at the 47, but picks up the first down and stops the clock.
Boy, and he got a nice block there by Colby Wright. It looked like when Emmel stepped up in the pocket, guy was going to be there, and Wright just moved him out of the way. And Emmel made a nice move over here and got out of bounds.
So first down and 10 as the Billies come to the line of scrimmage, trying to move this ball quickly. Emmel looking to pass, throws this one downfield, trying to find Matthew Smith, and well overthrown and out of bounds, and stops the clock and brings up second down and 10.
Yeah, he was well covered there, and that's what you got to do. You got to throw it where there's only one person who can catch it, and that's if your player doesn't, it's out of bounds. So nice play there by Emmel. So it's going to bring up second down.
40-8 is our score as we are less than 25 seconds to go in the first half. 3 men left, one to the right. Emmel looking to pass. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket to his right. Throws high and incomplete, intended for Matthew Smith, and it'll be third down and 10.
And that stops the clock with 16 seconds to go. So, I tell you what, Randall, I think a good play here maybe be a screen pass. They think that they're going to try to put some pressure on Emmel. And it worked earlier in the game. They did a nice job, had blockers there.
Third down and 10. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun for Emmel. Handoff goes to French. French is going to try to stretch it out to the far sideline. Picks his way along. He's going to have 5 yards on the carry across the 50 into Cougar territory. And
I think the Billies are going to let this run out.
That's going to end the first half of play, but a very good half. If you're a Battling Billy fan, they lead by a score of 40-8. Randall King and Tim Kaman with you tonight on Billies.live and TexasRadio.net. Glad to be here with you, and before we take a break, we'll remind you we'll have a little bit of the Battling Billy Band here momentarily. We'll make a round and talk about other sports going on in the world of Fredericksburg High School and kind of break down this first half a little bit. So stay with us. You're listening to Battling Billy Football on Billy's.live and TexasRadio.net.
ValueMed Pharmacy is Fredericksburg's pharmacy. By putting our customers first, we've earned a sterling reputation as the premier provider in town. With free home delivery, convenient location, and a speedy drive-up window, getting your medications has never been easier. ValueMed offers competitive pricing and accepts most prescription insurance. We're located at 707 North Llano Street, or give us a call at 830-997-8155. Come see why ValueMed Pharmacy truly is Fredericksburg's pharmacy.
Knapp Healthcare in Fredericksburg, established in 1965, offers the Texas Hill Country assisted living, long-term care, and physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Knapp Healthcare is family-owned and operated with skilled nurses in every department. Plus, they offer the Hill Country memory care. Find them at KnappHealthcare.com or call 830-997-3704.
Do you have a good head coach to draw up a play for your retirement plan? Have you done the practice drills necessary to produce a good portfolio? If not, contact Joseph Financial Partners. They will sit you down in front of the chalkboard and walk you through all the X's and O's. They'll set up your offense and your defense so you're prepared for the good days and the bad days. If you're not sure about your coach or the plays that you're running, contact Joseph Financial Partners, 830-997-4763 or online at josephfinancialpartners.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial member FINRA.
Be the envy of the neighborhood with the lush, thriving lawn from All Around Irrigation, LLC. We are dedicated to providing friendly, professional service to leave you with outstanding results. We have built a reputation for getting the job done right. We offer a number of services, including land clearing, development, rain collection, drainage, and of course, landscaping irrigation. The grass can be greener on your side when you call All Around Irrigation, LLC today.
And we're back to Battling Billy Football Fredericksburg with a nice 40-8 lead here at the half. And coming off of last week, you know, we really expected to see an offensive show here tonight after the way the offensive line performed last week against Monahans, and they've continued that dominance tonight. Very little pressure on Cole Emmel. They've allowed Gavin French and Judd Beard lots of room to run.
Well, in a game and a half, Emmel is yet to be sacked. So, yeah, line is doing a great job protecting him when he goes back to pass. And I tell you what, Billy's have been able to move the football on the ground. You know, had 377 yards on the ground last week and continue to do that this week.
Yeah, big scoring plays as Fredericksburg took possession on their first three drives at about the 30-yard line. Actually, I think it was the 31-yard line, maybe all three times.
Yeah.
And punched the ball in very quickly from there.
Yeah, it didn't have to go a long ways, but, got in the end zone, so they were successful. And, got off to that 21-0 lead, and I think it kind of took the life out of the Cougars.
Yeah. Jarrell moving up to 4A from 3A, a small 4A school. Enrollment was 520 kids.
They're barely 4A.
Compared to Fredericksburg, which is right around 1,000. We stay about 950 to 1,100, somewhere in that range. So a little bit more to choose from, but a competitive squad. Edgar trying to do his best, but that defensive front has really put him in the line of fire all evening.
Yeah, he hasn't had any time. I think that's been probably the biggest difference is that the offensive line, the defensive line. Our offensive line is getting the push, and so is our defensive line.
Yeah, and the successful drive that Jarrell was able to put together, they did a great job of getting the ball out wide with Derek Warren. They found Crathers for the touchdown, but it kind of opened the middle back up through the middle part of that drive, and just spreading the field and able to find some gaps to move the ball. And it was a long, sustained drive. They scored early in the second quarter of play, but ball control there for about 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, and got close when it got 21 to 8, and then all of a sudden Fredericksburg, scores. and then scores a couple more times. And now I think what's happening is, they're just trying to force everything. And the Billies are just saying, look, we're going to pin back our hair and we're going to just go.
Yeah.
And we're going to pressure them.
And I think what's going to be nice here in the second half is Fredericksburg will be able to get some second-string guys in there and probably even some third-string guys and get some quality time, some quality reps. Emmel played the entire game last week, and we kind of looked for Zuberbuehler towards the end. And talking to Coach Huff middle of the week, he said, we knew Emmel needed the reps. We felt like he was well protected, and we just stayed with him throughout the evening to give him more time, and rather than trotting Rob Zuberbuehler out there. And I'm sure Rob will get some time here, maybe tonight, late in the ball game. Fredericksburg getting on the board first with about 8 minutes and 53 seconds to go. It was a 31-yard touchdown pass from Cole Emmel to Judd Beard. Point after was by Aaron Cordero Rojas was good. It was 7-0. And then with 5:15 to play in the first quarter, Emmel rushes for 32 yards into the end zone. PAT by Noriega. Good, 14-0 at that point. And late in the first quarter with 3:43 to go, Gavin French from 19 yards out, and it is 21-0 after Rojas makes the extra point. All three of those drives starting at around the 30 of Cougars. The opening kickoff, the Billies returned down inside the 30 to the 28, and then put the ball in the end zone, and then there was a turnover in there.
Yeah, and I think that's what kind of set the tone. Like you said, was the kickoff returned by Kay Jinsky. Almost got in the end zone. That was tippy-toeing down that sideline before the kicker knocked him out of bounds.
Exactly.
And anytime you can start that first possession, in deep in the other your opponent's territory, it makes it more comfortable for that offense to feel good. And then, of course, that line, the way they've been playing, they're able to get in the end zone.
And that third touchdown, it was right after that Jarrell was able to put together a nice drive.
Yep.
They would score early in the second quarter with 10:42 to go. It was a 23-yard pass completion to Crathers, who was their big threat all of last year, and a nice two-point conversion to make it 21-8. But from that point forward, it was Billy's. Gavin French, 8 yards in for the touchdown with 8:16 in the second quarter. And then again, it was a pass from Emmel to French for a 30-yard touchdown, and then French from 20 yards out. So you almost say it's been the Gavin French show. We opened with a lot of Judd Beard, and then came back, and Gavin has really been the workhorse with over 100 yards rushing, I'm sure. I know you've kind of been scattered on your stats over there, but definitely right around 100, if not more.
Exactly. And we're talking about defense. The guys that have really shined, James Sabera has done an outstanding job getting in the backfield, making tackles, got the fumble recovery, and then you got Javier Rodriguez, who's got 2 interceptions tonight.
I'm going to have to look back. I don't think Sabera started last week against Monahans. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think he did.
Maybe he did get the start, but boy, we have definitely called his name a lot on defense tonight as they've continued to put heavy pressure on Aiden Edgar, the quarterback for the Jarrell Cougars.
In fact, if we want to go ahead and put the starting lineups, we didn't get a chance to. We had some difficulties. Maybe if we can get that on there, we can.
Yeah, we could definitely run through that starting lineup. Coach Kaman's got that in his hand. We'll look at the offense starters that came on the field early in the ball game. We were a little rushed and didn't have much time for preseason, but we've also got the Jarrell Cougars offensive lineup, and their starters, the main three, Derek Warren at running back, a senior, Aiden Edgar, a senior quarterback, and Joseph Crathers, a senior wide receiver. The other receiver is Christian Brown, Luke Payne, Martin Torres, another senior, and up front for the Cougars, Nathan Peralta, Jacob Armstrong, Brennan Wilson, Julian Leal, and Emerson Kirby, that offensive front for the Jarrell Cougars, and they've struggled to deal with that defensive front of the Battling Billies.
Yeah, and they're not the only team. Monahan struggled with that defensive line and the linebackers, and so they've done an outstanding job. And for the Billies, the Billies offensive line has done a great job. first possession, Billy's go down and score, and they were led by guard Derek Whitworth, guard Yordi Hernandez, the center Davis Englert, the 2 tackles are Colby Wright and Rusty Price, the receivers Cade Yinsky, Judd Beard, and Trip Dennis in the backfield, and Matthew Smith, and then in the backfield with Cole Immel is running back Javier Rodriguez.
And that offensive group has done an excellent job this evening, obviously putting 40 points on the board, and Gavin French not even listed as a starter tonight.
Yeah, when you can bring someone off the bench like that and he can be successful, those are the good things are going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. As the Fredericksburg High School marching band makes their way out onto the field, as you can see, we'll kind of cut away and take a little listen at the Pride of the Hill Country.
And now, the pride of the Texas Hill Country, the Fredericksburg High School Marching Band.
You're on the air. Well, they can see you. He's got his mask on. Okay. Yeah. Probably wouldn't hurt. And we're back as the pride of the Texas Hill Country makes their way off the field. And good to see those kids out there as they put in lots of hours to prepare. And it is a competition year for them. They pushed all of their dates further back into November and early December, if I believe. Don't have the calendar in front of me. So they're looking forward to their competition. First opportunity for them to get out and kind of show off for the public a little bit.
I've got some of the band kids in my class, and I was asking them about that. I said, well, I know you couldn't travel. I said, does that hurt you guys? Because it's a sweepstakes year, right? They're marching, and they said, no, we don't start that for another week or two.
Yeah.
They said they weren't going to. I asked them if they were going to practice their routine, and they said, no, we haven't even started that. So
okay, well, Billy's lead 40-8. It is halftime. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after these messages.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Billy's.Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, pictures, or depictions of this event without the consent of Billy's.Live is prohibited.
.72 Degrees Air Conditioning and Heating offers a wide variety of services to Fredericksburg and the Hill Country. Repairs, installation, maintenance, design, even air quality control for allergies. 72 Degrees Air Conditioning and Heating, Fredericksburg's comfort company. Fast, same-day service and world-class technicians make 72 Degrees Fredericksburg's company of choice. Emergency service 24/7. Call 830-997-5651. 72degreestexas.com. License number TACLB 27138E.
Arrowhead Bank has provided quality banking services for the Texas Hill Country for 96 years. This time-tested practice continues even in today's technologically advanced world. Online commercial services, person-to-person payments, and mobile banking are just a few of the products Arrowhead Bank offers for your financial convenience. Visit us today at arrowheadbanktexas.com and try us out for safe and sound banking technology. Arrowhead Bank, a better brand of banking since 1923. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bee Creek Communications is celebrating 20 years of connecting the Hill Country. 20 years of scaling towers, climbing roofs, installing networks, wireless broadcasting, timely responses, friendly service, technical support, expanding coverage, increasing speeds, keeping promises, providing our community with always-on high-speed internet. Bee Creek Communications, celebrating 20 years of serving you.
And we're back to Battling Billy Stadium, Fredericksburg, with a comfortable halftime lead by a score of 40-8. And as we get closer and closer to starting the second half, looking forward to seeing some fresh faces in there probably at some point here in the third or fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that's what you definitely want to do that in these types of games. Is you never know, and we knock on wood. You talk about injuries sometimes play a key role, and so creating depth is very important, getting kids experience. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a good opportunity to see some of the other guys here in the second half.
Well, we didn't have much of a pre-game show, so we'll take a little moment here to mention Players of the Week for last week against Monahans, and JV and freshmen as well as the varsity players. And really great effort by all of these kids. Freshman Player of the Week was Rowdy Vick. The JV Player of the Week, Will Dagenhart. And if you listened to watch the game last week, these kids really stood out. On special teams, Javier Rodriguez. On defense, Gary Seidenberger. And then on offense, Judson Beard. Didn't see the ball much early in the first quarter, but then once they started to put the ball in his hands, we've said it before, he's just pretty electric, Coach.
Yeah, he is. He's one of those guys that you want to get the ball to, and they were able to do that. Because what's going to eventually happen is everybody's going to know, hey, where's number 6?
Yep. We
got to cover number 6. So, so you just got to pick and choose the right spots to get him the football. Tonight they got it to him early, and they did that. I think, French came off the bench, and I think sitting on the bench, kind of fired him up because French has really run the football well tonight.
Yeah, well over 100 yards, we would guess, without keeping any official stats. Well, we got a moment, Tim. Let's kind of go around the horn here and talk a little cross-country, tennis, volleyball, as cross-country had a dual meet last Saturday against Harper, and both boys and girls performed very well. They continue to work towards their first meet. Coach Dan Aldrich and Coach Hall.
Yeah, they were really happy with how the kids ran. So, and it wasn't, it was warm. It was a warm, day. And, some of them, I've got a couple of them in class, and they said, yeah, it was pretty hot. We didn't run like we kind of wanted to, but that was due to the heat.
I think still satisfied. We played tennis later that day against Hondo and have 3 boys that are running cross country. So they ran that morning and then got on the bus with us and played a little tennis. They were tired kids at the end of the day. Tennis-wise, we had that match Saturday against Hondo. somebody we could see down the road in the regional playoffs. Once we get out of district, we beat Hondo 10-1, ended up 17-2. Good day for us, usually very well-coached kids, just lacking a little bit of experience. We were scheduled to play Lampasas yesterday.
And the weather got you.
Yeah, made the decision about 1:30, 2 o'clock to call that one. Turned out to be a pretty good decision.
Yeah, a good decision.
Well,
we're used to seeing you making good decisions. So.
Well, every once in a while it hits right. Volleyball and tennis-wise, we don't have anything this weekend. Tuesday we'll play Kerrville-Tivy after school at the HEB Tennis Center there.
So they can start now. The 5As and 6As have been allowed by UIL to start practicing. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I believe they'll be cleared to play on Monday, and that it will be Kerrville's first match on Monday. Now, I think they've been practicing tennis, a little bit different structure there for tennis. I think tennis and cross-country could already start practice a couple of weeks ago. They just couldn't compete until after this week. So we'll play Tivy at 4 o'clock on Tuesday. Our JV will travel and play Tivy on Thursday at 4 o'clock. We had originally scheduled that varsity match to be played on the same day as the football game. We were going to go over on a Friday and play tennis and then transfer over and watch the football game there at Kerrville-Tivy, but didn't work out that way. Then next Saturday we'll be on the road. Two big opponents. We'll go play Abilene-Wiley and San Angelo Central. We're going to play those matches in San Angelo. So starting to ramp things up just a little bit tennis-wise.
And now you're starting to get to where you usually are with your season playing the big dogs.
Yes.
The 5A, 6A team.
And you're a lot like me in that respect, basketball-wise, too. You've got to play those tough games, those tough matches in order to have your kids prepared. Volleyball team lost to Ingram on Tuesday night. I didn't catch the score tonight against Navarro.
I was down there. I was able to watch the JV. The JV lost in 2. The varsity lost in 3.
Okay, so 27-25 lost the first set.
Yeah. And we've got a young, Coach Raymer's got a young squad. He's got, 3 or 4 sophomores on the varsity and a freshman. So they're still learning.
Yeah.
And they're trying to tread water until they get to district. Because I think once they're playing some quality teams. I tell you, Ingram, for a 3A school, they really had some talent. And of course, Navarro last year went pretty deep in the volleyball playoffs. And so, it was another good test tonight.
Yeah, I believe Ingram is undefeated. Billies have played them twice.
Yeah, I believe it.
And lost
They're
to
good.
them. That's a few things going on around FISD. School continues as teachers and staff and students continue to figure things out, so to speak, with all of the COVID and everything, but doing our best to make that happen.
And, there are some things that probably people you don't want to do, but you know what? You have to in order to try to get back to, some normalcy.
Yeah.
And it was funny because, Friday night I watched Canyon Lake and Wimberley. It was a great game. It was the KXAN game of the week. And, there was not any, social distancing or masks. And, as I'm watching that, I'm going, oh, man, this is not good. Because, at our game that Thursday night, I thought the fans did a great job of kind of distancing themselves. And some of them were wearing the masks. And UIL, I think, saw that on TV, and they came out with a mandate. Said if you're not going to, adhere to, the policies, that we're going to shut you down. And if you look, over there at the Jarrell side, they're spread out, and I'm proud of our side, because they're in every other row. And the families can be together, but everyone else is about 6 feet apart. So kudos to our fans for doing what needs to be done. These kids want to play. The coaches want to do everything that they can to keep the kids safe so they can play.
Yeah, and going back to just being in school and getting some sense of normal. Administration doing a great job of seeing that happens. And if you read the paper this week, you did see that we've had some issues, but for the most part, we've been able to, and a word you hear a lot these days, mitigate a lot of that. But it's very important for these kids to be in school and to be learning face-to-face, and those that are not able to be here are getting quality instruction via remote learning. And at some point in the near future, we hope to see everybody back in the school building and going to school. And teachers, you included, are figuring out the new technology and how to handle all of that. And that's a challenge on our side as well in trying to figure out how to make all of those things work. But everybody doing their best to see that happens.
And really, that's all you can do. That's really all you can do is you've got a difficult situation. You can either run from it or you can step up and face a challenge. And I'm proud of my colleagues and the teachers and the staff. I tell you what, our principal, I got to give him props. Joe Gonzalez and his assistant principals, Sarah Southard and Chris Wyrick, are just doing a great job, leadership here up at the high school. So just shout out to those guys and our teachers who love these kids and trying to do, trying their best to help them.
Yeah, so. Exactly. And you're right. It's not an easy job.
No.
By any means. Our score, 40-8. The Battling Billies lead over the Jarrell Cougars. We're glad you could join us. Randall King, Tim Kaman with you tonight. We're on TexasRadio.net and Billies.live as we continue to figure out this live stream stuff ourselves. We've got a great crew working behind us.
Yep.
We had a little bit of technical difficulty there in the first quarter. The guys were able to step in. Paige got things straightened out, and we got everything fixed.
Well, the audience kind of caught a break, if you really think of it, because all they could hear was you. They didn't have to. They have to deal with me and my nonsense. So.
They probably got tired listening to me. Regardless, we're glad you could join us here on TexasRadio.net and Billies.live. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the second half kickoff in just a few moments. Stay with us.
Bee Creek Communications is celebrating 20 years of connecting the Hill Country. 20 years of scaling towers, climbing roofs, installing networks, wireless broadcasting, timely responses, friendly service, technical support, expanding coverage, increasing speeds, keeping promises, providing our community with always-on high-speed internet. Bee Creek Communications, celebrating 20 years of serving you.
DR Welding and Construction is the Texas Hill Country's choice for metal buildings using #1 American-made materials. They are fully insured for your protection and peace of mind. If you're in need of a metal building, a horse barn, airplane hangar, warehouse, equipment shed, barn dominium, or a business, DR Welding and Construction, 830-997-1058. On the web, drweldinginc.com. Quality and craftsmanship make the difference at DR Welding and Construction.
And we're back to Battling Billy football, getting ready for second half play. And for those of you that tuned in to J.D. Rose and Coach Lance Moffitt this morning for Coffee with Coach, he talked a little bit about why we're not going through the full setup as the kids come out onto the field to open the ball game and then coming out at halftime.
Yeah, they only go through the arches instead of the whole tunnel. And the reason why they do that, coaches, they've got to make sure that they keep the kids safe, and that's a social distancing thing. So, because you get in the tunnel, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So, kudos to Coach Moffitt, in thinking about that, because, really you're thinking, okay, hey, usual routine, we go through the tunnel, we're doing this, but he does a good job of thinking that. So the tunnel's not there, but it's for a good reason, but we still have the Billy Arch deal that they do run through. So
and all of that handled by the ROTC.
Yep.
They've taken over that duty, and they're kind of a spirit squad in and among themselves. As we see Rob Zuberbuehler warming up a little bit on the sideline, and may see a little bit of playing time for him. We'll see what the coach's decision is here as the Billies have a comfortable 40-8 lead as we get set to start the third quarter of play. And
well, as a coach, Randall, this is, in basketball we say, the first few minutes of the first quarter and really the first few minutes of the third quarter are very important, because that's when you kind of, you feel things out and you. That's where you make your statement, how the game's going to go. So, Billy's, they've got to come out here, even though they've got a big 40-8 lead, they still need to come out in the first couple possessions and really get after it, and then give the other guys a chance to show what they've got.
Well, Cordero Rojas has it teed up and ready to kick away. High end-over-end kick, going to be fielded by Crathers here on the near side as the Cougars move from left to right. He's going to bounce it over to his own sideline, cross the 30, and step out of bounds right about the 35. They're going to say the 34, and that's where the Cougars will set up shop to start this second half of play.
Yeah, and he's knocked out of bounds over there by Cade Yansky. Yansky has done a nice job on special teams coverage tonight.
So first down and 10 for the Cougars as we come back to play here in the second half. Aiden Edgar, the senior quarterback, in the shotgun. Going to bring Crathers in motion as a penalty marker comes in. And
that's how we started the first possession of their game, was get the a procedure penalty. So that's going to back them up. It's going to be interesting to see what adjustments that Jarrell is going to make. They had that one good drive where they kind of went in and out and tried to get on the perimeter, use some of that speed. So we'll see if they're going to continue to try to get the ball outside.
Well, right away there, Tim, you saw Crathers go in motion and maybe looking at trying to get the ball in his hands on a sweep of some sort. So it could be that they may try to use that speed a little bit more. Handoff to Derek Warren. He's going to try to bring it outside as that Billy defense just steps up. It was Gavin French who kind of turned him back into the middle.
Yeah, he turned him right into Caleb Olfers, and 64 for the Billies. That's Rusty Pride. Rusty's playing some defense now. I guess he impressed Coach with a tackle over there. But maybe I got the wrong number. They've got Price in there? No, I think I did get the wrong number.
Second down and long for the Cougars. Aiden Edgar looking to pass, throws. Pass is going to be complete, and I believe that is Crathers down close to the 50-yard line, and going to spot him at the 48, and that'll move the chains for the Cougars. Just a little quick hitter to Joseph Crathers.
Yeah, just hit him on the slant, and boy, he's got some speed. You've got to give him a little room, but can't give him too much room.
So first down at the 48-yard line. Jarrell, their opening possession of the second half. Billy's lead 40-8. Quick pass out here to the far sideline, bobbled by the receiver, and boy, that defense got there in a hurry as nothing doing there. No gain on the play. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage as Gary Seidenberger, one of the first men there with French.
Yeah, and French just obliterated the guy that tried to do the blocking, and oh my goodness, and French was able to just bust up that play, and then Seidenberger just finished it off.
Gavin French, a lot of kids up here working speed and strength, but you remember those first week or two, you and I both working that week, and how hard he went in speed and strength. I mean, just everything 110%, and you're certainly seeing it here tonight. Second down and 10. Handoff goes to Warren. He's going to be stopped for a loss. Rob Zuberbuehler in on the tackle there for the Billies as he was kind of the second man there. Looking as they come out of the pile, Logan Metzger also in that tackle.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of 2s and 1s, and that's Rob and the sophomore, Gary Seidenberger. Rob did a nice job stepping up from his safety position.
So it'll be third down. They'll lose a yard on that play. Third down and 11. Ball at the 47-yard line for the Cougars. 3 men split right, 1 to the left. Aiden Edgar takes the snap, looking to throw, high spiral pass. It is intended over on the far sideline, incomplete. I believe that was Rodriguez, the intended receiver.
Yeah, and that was really nice coverage there by number 5 for the Billies, Angel Neary. It looked like he was stride for stride. So nice job there. Brings up 4th and long. And Javier Rodriguez back to receive the punt.
Javi standing at about the 24-yard line as Jarrell set to punt. 4th down and 11. The ball at the 47.
They have struggled a little in punt formation. There's
high snap way over the punter's head, and we'll see what he does with it. He's going to try to kick it. It's going to be picked up by the Billies at about the 20, and they'll have the ball 1st and 10 inside the 20, as it looked like Logan Metzger came up with it there. I didn't see who blocked the kick. Austin Simpson was in there.
Yeah.
That did. I thought somebody got a hand on it as he tried to kick it. And maybe we'll have a possibility of a replay there.
No, that's all right. But, you know, I talk about on cue. I talked about how they've struggled a little with the punt tonight. You know, had a couple of them that kind of rolled back there, and that one didn't roll back there.
No.
That one was
sailed
way
over his
yes.
head. Emmel.
Once again,
quarterback.
Once again, Billy's in great field position. That's
all
been the story
long.
of the night. Yeah.
Yep. We've got 1st down and 10. Emmel in the shotgun. He's got Gavin French in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Now looking to pass. Throws out in the flat. Pass is complete. Trip Dennis. And Trip Dennis finds the end zone on a 18-yard pass completion from Emmel to Trip Dennis.
Yeah, we'll see if they show the replay here as Dennis is along the sidelines, and then he dives, makes a great effort to get in the end zone. Nice pass here by Emmel as he hit him in stride.
Point after attempt.
Manny Noriega.
By Noriega on the way here shortly. Zuber-Buehler to hold. A little bit of movement on that Cougar line. And a penalty marker is down. Point after is good, but we'll see what they mark off here. And they'll just count the points. We'll be back for the kickoff right after this.
Gaddy's Pizza in Fredericksburg is a huge supporter of Battle and Billy sports, students, and teachers. In fact, Gaddy's offers a lunch special for teachers and students Monday through Friday for only $6.99, and that includes a drink. Gaddy's Pizza also has pasta, dessert, and one of the best salad bars in town. Enjoy the game room. Kids of all ages love it. Gaddy's takes pizza seriously. 2931 Highway 16 South in Fredericksburg. Billy Pride Iberales.
Howdy, Dow Floyd, ex-Battle and Billy, class of 1980, Senior Vice President of Texas Hill Country Bank here in Fredericksburg. We're proud of all our local sports programs. We want all teams to have a safe and successful year. Be physically and mentally prepared, be creative, and enjoy the game. That's how we work around here, helping local businesses and individuals accomplish their financial goals. If you need assistance, our team is here for you. Texas Hill Country Bank, where good people make good bankers. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And we're back to Battle and Billy Stadium, 47-8. The Billies lead as Cordero Rojas kicks off. It'll be fielded at the 12-yard line by Crathers. Crathers again starts over to that left side, breaking tackles, and he's out close to midfield. They'll knock him out of bounds. We'll see where the official says.
About the 42?
About the 43, 42. Yep, 42-yard line is where they'll say he stepped out of bounds. And that will be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Field position has been very favorable tonight for the Battle and Billies.
Well, it certainly has. You know, they've got, 7 touchdowns, and haven't had, I'd say 5 of them been in their own territory as they started.
Yeah.
I mean, actually in Cougar territory.
Cougars, 1st down and 10. Kind of the Wildcat formation there as Derek Warren takes the snap, and boy, big hit after a 3-yard gain as that was Mason Ray stepping up to make that tackle. And
you know it's a big hit when you hear the crowd go, ooh.
Yeah, even a small 50% crowd. 4-yard gain, so 2nd down and 6 as.
And I think we're starting to see some of those second teamers getting an opportunity to play as Mason Ray made a nice tackle. Max Hardman now in at safety, along with Angel Neri still in.
Aiden Edgar back in the shotgun as he kind of pump fakes, looks to pass, throws downfield, has a man open, and the pass will be caught
by number 21.
21, Crathers picks up the first down, but there is a penalty marker back here at the line of scrimmage.
And that was Trip Dennis that made the tackle for the Billies.
We'll see.
It looks like a chop block.
That will negate that pass play as the Billies will run in a couple of subs.
Noah
Jaimez.
Noah Borders in for the Billies.
So 2nd down and 6. We'll see what it'll be a 10-yard mark off or 15.
It should be 15, I believe.
So it'll be a 15-yard mark off.
Yuri Estrada now enters the game for the Billies.
So they'll step this one off.
Part of that defensive line. Looks like he may be playing that nose tackle.
Puts the ball at the 31-yard line. 2nd down and 21.
Matthew Groby also in defensively for the Billies.
Billies showing blitz. Now they're going to kind of back out of it a little bit. Blitz 1. Pitch goes to Derek Warren, trying to find the left side over there, and he's going to get back close to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like he'll be knocked out of bounds around the 40. They'll say the 39. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 13.
Number 25, Luke DeCuffa, now in for the Billies, playing linebacker.
So 3rd down and long. Cougars break the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage. 2 men split left, 2 to the right. Aiden Edgar, the senior quarterback, looking to pass, drops back in the pocket. Plenty of time, going to throw deep across the middle, and the pass will be incomplete. And
it looks like the official over there is trying to get his flag. Oh,
nope, no penalty marker that I see. The Jarrell players definitely wanted something to be thrown.
Yeah, you saw in fact, the coach ran all the way down to that line judge and is explaining to him that he should have called a penalty, but
incidental contact.
Incidental contact.
Javier Rodriguez checking in as it is 4th down and long. And punting situation here for the Cougars. So Javi will drop back to about the 37.
And that's a good sign right there. It's good. Gives those second teamers an opportunity to play and show that, hey, we stopped them, and they did. So good job there by that Billy defense.
We'll see how the snap goes here as they've struggled with it. Low snap, rolled back to the punter, but he does get the kick away. Javier Rodriguez will field it at the 36-yard line, breaks a tackle or two, then he gets upended at the 43. So a short return there, and
there's a little scuffle.
A little bit of a scuffle out there, and the Billies will kind of pull out and get out of the way. And the officials, no flags thrown. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Fredericksburg.
Going to see if they show the little extracurricular activity going on. Nope.
Not exactly sure what happened there. Got tangled up in the midst of that play. So Coach Moffitt goes out to have a word with the line judge, just to kind of ask what happened, I'm sure.
Looks like we may have a new quarterback here.
Yep. Billy's lead with 7:18 to go in the third quarter, 47-8. And thought for a minute we might have a new quarterback here.
I thought too, he was warming up.
Looks like Cole Emmel will stay in. Two men in the backfield, one split left, one to the right for the Billies. Handoff goes over the left side, and nothing doing there is Zuberbuehler, the ball carrier.
You know, so we knew Rob was going in. We thought he was going to go in at quarterback, but he went in at running back.
And gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Be second down and 10. Second down and 10. Emmel, the quarterback. He's got Zuberbuehler in the backfield.
Along with number 8, Max Hardman.
Max Hardman. Second down and 10. Handoff goes to Zuberbuehler coming this way. Going to cut it back up, breaks a few tackles. He's across the 50, down close to the first down marker. Going to be about a 10-yard gain for Rob Zuberbuehler.
Yeah, a tough run by Zuberbuehler as well, I thought he was going to get demolished over here on the left side and just broke the tackle.
Yeah, kind of cut under it, picks up the first down, and moves the chains. Ball inside Cougar territory at the 47-yard line. Billies lead 47-8 here in the third quarter of play.
Coming up on the 6-minute mark here in the third quarter.
First down and 10. Cole Emmel in the shotgun. One man to his right. Rolling out, now looks, throws, pass is complete to Matthew Smith.
Well, a nice job. Smith just went about 7 or 8 yards, turned in, and nice throw there by Emmel. Hit him right there in the numbers. Pickup of 9.
Yep, just shy of the first down. Second down and less than a yard.
Matthew Smith, just a sophomore. I know Coach Gibbs is really high on him as one of the receivers.
Two men to the right, one to the left. And go straight up the middle.
Number 24, Jose Diosdado for the Billies.
Diosdado will pick up the first down at the 37-yard line. See if they give him the 36 when they put that football down. Nope, 37. But a first down for the Fredericksburg Battling Billies.
And they just continue to move the football.
Going to send Matthew Smith out here to the near sideline. Two men split to the right. Max Hardman over there. Two in the backfield. Trip Dennis and Diosdado. Emmel takes the snap, hands off to Diosdado. He's met behind the line of scrimmage, tries to bounce it outside. He's going to be rolled up for a loss of 2. Puts the ball back, actually loss of 3, puts the ball back at the 40.
A nice defensive penetration there by the Cougars as they hit Diosdado behind the line of scrimmage and wrapped him up, and there are 3 or 4 Cougars around.
Second down and 13 for the Billies as they get the play call in. Got Diosdado in the backfield with Emmel. Trip Dennis as well. Two men split to the right, one to the left. Dennis will move up.
Boy, he had
fakes the handoff.
He's got him wide open.
He's got Matthew Smith open. What a catch in traffic by Matthew Smith at the 8-yard line as he had a defender in his face, and Emmel just laid the ball in there perfectly for Smith. It'll be first and goal inside the 10.
Yeah, outstanding throw there by Emmel. And, you know, they had Smith wide open. They didn't have the defender out here, and he got there a little late. And nice catch there by the sophomore.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
Smith to the left, and one man, two men to the right. Diosdado in the backfield. Emmel takes the snap, hands off to Diosdado. He's going to bounce it right up the gut, 6 yards into the end zone for the touchdown. Jose Diosdado for the Battling Billies, and Javier Rodriguez out to celebrate with him, just knocks him flat. Pretty happy kid.
Yeah, I'm sure he's excited. He got in the end zone, got a touchdown in his senior year at home in front of on the TV.
Yep. Noriega in to attempt the point after for the Battling Billies. The kick is up, and it is good with 3 minutes, 20 seconds to play in the third quarter. The Billies lead 54-8. Stay with us. We'll be back after this.
Hill Country Refrigeration has provided the Texas Hill Country with quality heating, air conditioning, and commercial refrigeration since 1974. They offer dependable, friendly, and professional customer service. Hill Country Refrigeration can also assist with new construction design and installation. Hill Country Refrigeration, customizing comfort in the Hill Country since 1974. Call 830-997-2584. Online, hillcountryrefrigeration.com. License number TACLB 005208C.
When you have an accident in that vehicle you rely on, there is peace of mind in the Hill Country. Lance's Body and Paint, they offer all types of collision repair. They work with all insurance companies. Lance's Body and Paint is I-CAR certified, so you know you're getting the latest repair technology in Fredericksburg and in the Texas Hill Country. Lance's Body and Paint, Highway 290 East in Fredericksburg, supports our Fredericksburg Battling Billies. Call 830-990-2900.
We all know it's a bummer when we're involved in a vehicle accident. Our pride and joy all smashed up. Oh, man. Paul's Auto Body and Paint to the rescue. Paul's can handle all your collision repair, frames, front ends, and glass repair. And they do an excellent job in the paint booth. They also work with all insurance companies. Paul's Auto Body and Paint, serving the Hill Country since 1989. Call 830-997-0196 and let the good times roll.
Fielded by the Cougars over on the far sideline. Breaking tackles, working this way is Crathers. He's got a little bit of room as Cade Yansky's going to slow him down, turn him back in, and pull him down at the 48, 49-yard line. Great job by Cade there of stopping that, because, man, if he gets around Cade, he's off to the races.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid nobody's going to get around Cade. Cade is an outstanding athlete. And boy, he does his job. He's incredible.
So great job by Yansky there, as the Cougars will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. And we've got a timeout on the playing field. We'll take a timeout with them and be right back after these messages.
Have you ever been confused by all the options in the investment world? Or maybe just need someone to sit down with to discuss your goals? Why not schedule some time with Scott Emmel or Mark Southard at SI Wealth Management? Whether it's as simple as rolling over a 401k or starting a college savings plan, or an efficient way of transferring wealth to future generations, identifying the need is the key to identifying the strategy. Call 830-992-3464 to schedule your appointment today. SI Wealth Management, where a handshake and a look in the eye still means something.
You're listening to Battling Billy Football on TexasRadio.net and Billies.live. Glad to be with you on this Friday night, second ball game of the season. The Billies 1-0, looking to go 2-0 with a big lead tonight against the Jarrell Cougars in their home opener. 1st down and 10 for the Cougars. Aiden Edgar, the senior quarterback, in the shotgun. Pitch to Derek Warren. Warren's going to cut it back up at the hash and pick up the 1st down and then some, down to the 35-yard line. Nice run there by Derek Warren.
You know, and that's the first time that we've seen that play from them, as they just run the toss sweep. And, boy, Warren got around the right side, or left side, I'm sorry, and got a nice block, turned the corner and got into Billy territory at the 35.
1st down and 10 for the Cougars. Derek Warren seeing the ball a lot this evening, and he's got some speed when he gets to the edge and breaks a tackle. Edgar, long snap count. brings a man in motion. Just a little jet sweep as Crather's kind of looking for blocks in front of him, breaking tackles and tiptoes down the sideline before he'll get run out of bounds by Diosdado, but has the first down.
Well, Randall, you talk about Warren and him running the football. Last year ran for over 1,000 yards, had 13 touchdowns. So, he's got some talent, and he's done a nice job tonight. He and Cravers they have been really the story for the Cougars.
54-8 with 2:28 to go here in the third quarter. And in the red zone for the Cougars, ball at the 19-yard line, first down and 10. Edgar, pitch, little toss, sweep, trying to get the corner over there. Zuberbuehler's going to drag him out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, it looked like Zuberbuehler made the tackle on Warren and the line judge over there.
Nope, nobody gets by.
Well, a pickup of 6, second down and 4, ball inside the 15-yard line.
Caleb Jacoby checking into the ball game for the Billies. Judd Beard out here on the near side. Caleb Jacoby, number 34, checking in tonight. Second down. Handoff coming this way. Nothing doing as that defense all over that.
Yeah, Zach Webolding. Great penetration in that backfield. And
Austin Simpson in there in a hurry as well.
Well, I was surprised that they were able to catch up with Warren.
Well, it just ran him down from behind, just flooded that side.
Yeah, a loss of 6.
So it'll be a third and 11. 3 men to the left. No one to the right. Edgar looking to pass, going to loft it up into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete as the receiver never found the ball. He kind of looked back and never did pick it up, I don't think.
Yeah, Fredericksburg, there's Javier Rodriguez in the area. Once again, he and Angel Neary. But you're right, ball thrown and receiver didn't even know it was coming.
So fourth down and 11. You would assume that they'll just go ahead and go for it here. Fourth down and 11. Cougars going to go for it.
Here they come.
Whoa, end over end block there. And trying to buy some time, going to throw back against the grain, and the pass is incomplete. Good defense by Judd Beard there as he got just enough of a fingertip on that ball to knock it away.
Yeah, there was a man open over there as he threw, as Edgar rolled to his left and threw it across the field, which is usually a no-no. And I thought it was going to be caught for the touchdown, but Judd Beard got over there and got a finger on it and knocked it away.
So the ball will go over on downs to the Battling Billies, first and 10. As
this is, Randall, I think this is the deepest that we've had the ball in our own territory.
The offense will trot back out onto the field, trying to see.
Yep, Z's in.
We got Rob Zuberbuehler in at quarterback. And Diosdado in the backfield, along with Hardman. The handoff goes to Diosdado as he's going to pick up some positive yards there, maybe about 4 on the carry. Matt Hardman was the other back. So second down. I'll call that a 4-yard gain there. It's pretty close.
I think we've got a few more linemen in now. I think David Suarez, number 65 for the Billies, now on that line, along with Sam Barron and Jaden Mendez. Derek Whitworth still in the ball game for the Billies, along with 74, Colby Wright.
Zuberbuehler the quarterback here late in the third quarter, Max Hardman and Jose Diosdado, as
Fredericksburg has to call timeout right before the play clock expired.
We got a timeout on the field. We'll take a quick timeout as well and be right back with Billy Football.
Have you ever been confused by all the options in the investment world? Or maybe just need someone to sit down with to discuss your goals? Why not schedule some time with Scott Immel or Mark Southard at SI Wealth Management? Whether it's as simple as rolling over a 401k or starting a college savings plan, or an efficient way of transferring wealth to future generations, identifying the need is the key to identifying the strategy. Call 830-992-3464 to schedule your appointment today. SI Wealth Management, where a handshake and a look in the eye still means something.
Strayer Dolphers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair. Name brands like Michelin. Strayer Dolphers also offers dependable wheel balancing, alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, engine service, belts, and hoses. You get the picture. Also check out the Kawasaki Mules, ready to go to work for you. Strayer Dolphers, proudly serving Fredericksburg and the Hill Country for 92 years. Stop by at 509 South Adams or call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerDolphers.com.
And we're back as Zuberbuehler brings him to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes to Max Hardman. Hardman trying to break tackles in that backfield, but maybe a yard on the play for Max Hardman. We'll see where the officials spot the ball.
Yeah, Hardman did his best to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to the line of scrimmage as he was hit in the backfield. And they're going to, it looks like they're going to mark it. Well, and they're going to wait for the, and that's the end of the third quarter, actually.
That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Fredericksburg leading 54-8. We'll flip ends of the field. Stay with us. We'll be back with more Battlin' Billy football right here on TexasRadio.net and Billies.live.
Hey Billy fans, you know what goes great with a game? West End pizza. And garlic knots? And salad? And pasta? Just pick your favorite. The dough is made from scratch every single day. Plus, there's a little bit of Billy pride in each bite, since the folks over at West End Pizza Company, well, they've always been big supporters in our community. Are you hungry yet? Come on in or call 990-8646 for a pickup or delivery order today.
Security State Bank and Trust. We've been building the communities we call home since 1941. That includes supporting our students, teachers, and schools. Behind each student is a community investing in what matters most. Security State Bank and Trust. Proud supporters of Battlin' Billy sports. We're rooting for your success on and off the field. Go Billies! Security State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We are back to start the fourth quarter of play. Rob Zuberbuehler getting some time in at quarterback. Max Hardman and Jose Diosdado in the backfield. Two men split to the right, one to the left. Fourth quarter action. Fredericksburg with a 54-8 lead over the Jarrell Cougars. Zuberbuehler fakes the handoff, rolls right, looking to pass. Kind of a sidearm throw intended for Trip Dennis, and Dennis unable to pull it in. A little high, but he had both hands on it.
Yeah, and he had, I tell you what, Zuberbuehler, he fired that thing, and I think it just was a little too hot for Dennis to handle. It hit him in the hands. Actually hit him in the hands and the head.
Yep, fourth down and 7 as the Billies will be forced to punt. Zuberbuehler will just stay there for those duties.
Yep, first punt of the ball game for Rob Z.
And looks like back deep to receive Jelani Price for the Cougars. Zuberbuehler standing comfortably at his 10-yard line. Good snap. Plenty of time. Kick is up. A booming spiral kick. Going to hit at the 27-yard line. Take a Billy bounce inside the 25 to the 23. Excellent punt by Rob Zuberbuehler there as you're doing the math.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math. He went from the 23 to the 23, is that right?
Yeah,
or 24?
Yeah.
So was that 54 yards?
Yeah, great kick by Rob Zuberbuehler as turned that one over and flips the field.
Boy, it does. I tell you what, if you can do that at a consistent pace, I'm telling you what, that really can make the difference there. You know, you think, okay, we're going to get the ball around midfield. Nope, good punt there. Now you got it at the 24.
I'm trying to remember how many. Did he just punt once last week?
One time last week.
Yeah. We'll take that.
So
average.
his leg was rusted, right? You know. Randall, it's been a great evening. I mean, you know, we got all that rain. Boy, thank the Lord for that. We needed the rain.
Exactly.
But it cooled off everything, and it's been a nice evening.
First down and 10 for Aiden Edgar and the Cougars. Edgar going to roll out to his right, going to keep it, picks up the first down, tiptoes out of bounds after about an 11-yard gain at the 35.
It looked like that was Trip Dennis who scared him to go out of bounds.
But it'll be a first and move the chains. Fourth quarter action, 54-8. We've got 11:28 to go here in the ball game on this cool Friday evening. We approach 10 o'clock.
And Randall, usually I'd look on my phone for some other scores, but I got a new phone and I'm still figuring out how to work it, and I think I forgot to get that app again.
First down and 10. Quarterback in trouble now. He's just going to heave it up in the air for grabs, and it'll be incomplete. There is a penalty marker down. The defender there, Jerry Balderas, for the Billies, and Jerry had an opportunity to get his hands on that ball, but he may have pushed off just a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah, I thought he was going to intercept it, but I didn't think that was, the one time I don't think it's pass interference, they call it. So that's going to be against the Billies, 15-yard penalty for pass interference.
We'll see if I can get my app working here, Tim. It's trying. So first down and 10, that puts the ball right at midfield.
Edgar still quarterbacking for the Jarrell Cougars. And he's going to pitch it out to, and it looks like he's going to be going down the sidelines.
Well, that's going to be a 50-yard touchdown run for Derek Warren as he shows off some of that speed that he's pretty elusive as well as he picks up that touchdown.
Well, and that shows you why he ran for 1,000 yards last year. You give him some room, and he can take it to the house.
Derek Warren with a 50-yard touchdown run for the Jarrell Cougars. The point-after attempt up and coming.
It's Caden Sanchez to kick for the Cougars.
And a good snap. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is no good. Kicking into a little bit of a breeze there with 10:54 to go. The Billies lead 54-14. Stay with us. We'll be back after these messages.
Toch Well Service will take care of all your water well needs that come after drilling. They specialize in water pump installation and repairs, servicing windmills, solar pumps, jets, submersible pumps, and pressure tanks. Toch Well Service has been in business since 2002 with 83 years combined experience. Their entire staff is dedicated to their customers. Toch Well Service supports all men and women in the United States military and first responders. Toch Well Service, 830-997-2413. On the web, hillcountrywaterwell.com, and look for them on Facebook.
ValueMed Pharmacy is Fredericksburg's pharmacy. By putting our customers first, we've earned a sterling reputation as the premier provider in town. With free home delivery, convenient location, and a speedy drive-up window, getting your medications has never been easier. ValueMed offers competitive pricing and accepts most prescription insurance. We're located at 707 North Llano Street, or give us a call at 830-997-8155. Come see why ValueMed Pharmacy truly is Fredericksburg's pharmacy.
And we're back to Battling Billies Stadium as the Cougars put points on the board here. The Billies lead 54-14. did finally get a few scores up here as the Burnett Bulldogs lead the Gonzales Apaches 29-21. I believe the Billies will be playing Gonzales next week.
That's who we play.
Wimberley leading Cuero 33-14. Navasota leading Sealy 33-21. Giddings and Columbus. Columbus leads 21-14. Canyon Lake 48. LaGrange 23. As kickoff going to be fielded here on the near sideline, and coming up that side is Diosdado with a nice, Javier Rodriguez with a nice return.
And he got a nice block there by Matthew Smith.
Final score, Yoakum defeating Smithville by a score of 21-7. And we'll roll back here and see if I can find some more.
So Fredericksburg, once again, great field position to start a drive.
Navarro losing to Lavernia tonight by a score of 28-19.
Randall, what'd you say that the Gonzales score was?
Well,
with
I
Burnett?
have to go back and find
24-28, what'd you?
29. We'll keep looking here. I lost that.
Rob Z's going to hand off to Max Hardman, goes straight up the middle.
No gain for Hardman. Uvalde leading Divine 42-41. Hondo 38. Luling 12.
No gain on the play for the Billies. Second down and 10. 10 minutes to go.
Burnett leading Gonzales 29-21.
Okay.
Second down and 10. Zuberbuehler, the quarterback. Handoff coming this way. It's Hardiman. He's going to be slung around. Now go back the other direction and picks up 5-6 yards on the carry as he was about to be dropped for a loss. Spun out of that tackle, went back across the field and picks up some positive yardage.
Yeah, nice job of not giving up on the play there. So third down and 5 for the Billies. 42 is now in the ball game. Everett Borton.
Lampasas Badgers leading Stephenville 41-0.
Man, I'm telling you what, that Lampasas team, I bet you Ace has thrown for about 5 touchdowns.
Third down and 5 for the Billies. Little sweep coming this way. Hardiman finds a little bit of room. He's down to the 30 and takes on a tackler inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Taylor trailing Rockdale 48-21. Canyon Lake 55, LaGrange 23, and of course 54-14 is the score here in Fredericksburg.
You know, we're going to get a chance to just see where we're at playing Gonzales. You know, because Burnett is in our district, and so next week's going to be big.
Yeah,
it really is.
Burnett played this team last week.
Yeah, and beat them 46-7, I believe.
Yeah.
So
fourth quarter action, 8 minutes, 33 seconds left to go in the ball game. Billies have the ball first and 10. Ball at the 27. Zuberbuehler takes the snap, hands off.
That's Borton.
Borton inside the 20. Good run there by Borton. Everett Borton, the ball carrier.
Tegan Collier now playing on the line for the Billies. Collier's a senior.
9-yard carry there for Borton brings up second down and 1.
Andrew Burns just alongside him.
Zuberbuehler hands off again to Borton. Borton's going to have the first down inside the 15. There may have been a fumble at the end of that play at about the 11. There was a scramble for the pile.
And looks like the Cougars are going to come up with it.
So a fumble by Borton at the 11. That turnover will give the ball back to Jarrell deep in their own territory at, they're going to say, the 12. It'll be first down and 10.
And that is the second turnover of the ball game for the Billies. Had the interception in the second quarter, and now fumble here at the 12-yard line.
So the Fredericksburg defense back out on the field.
Luke DeCuffa and Trip Dennis, linebackers. Seidenberger still in the ball game for the Billies.
Showing a little blitz, and then he bails out, and then a penalty marker comes in. The whistle will blow the play dead. Procedure call against
defensive backfield for the Billies. You've got Jerry Balderas, Max Hardman, Mason Ray, and Trip Dennis. Linebackers right now, Caleb Jacoby, Gary Seidenberger, and Luke DeCuffa. And then that defensive line, you've got Annabelle Hymas, Matthew Groby, Andrew Burns, and Tegan Collier.
First down and 15 after the penalty. Cougars trying to make a pass completion. And boy, that might have been a lateral as the ball's on the ground. The Billies have it. The officials yet to make a call. I guess they're going to call that an incomplete pass.
No, Randall, I think they're going to mark it right down. I think they're going to say it was a lateral.
So it'll be a loss on the play. That puts the ball, boy, right.
I wouldn't have mind seeing that again just because I thought we got on the football.
I sure did too. And at the ball's inside the 1 yard line. As
they're gonna have to call timeout. Maybe its clock is running down. 5 seconds left on the play clock.
Shotgun formation. Edgar takes the snap. Hands off to the right side. Derek Warren is going to pick up the first down and then some before he gets shoved out of bounds at the 42-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
Well, it's a good thing he was knocked out of bounds. I thought we were going to see a Tony Dorsett 99-yard run. You remember that? Do you remember who he ran it against?
No.
Oh, come on. Okay, here's your trivia question.
Where's Mayfield?
Yep, where's Coach Mayfield? Who did, and I know who it was, who did Tony Dorsett run the 99-yard touchdown
was
run
that against? In the playoffs? No.
I don't know if it was in the playoffs, but I know who. I'll give you a hint. They're purple, and there's a fumble
in the backfield, a scramble for the ball, and looks like Cougars may have come up with it.
I'll tell you, this is funny. My son Matthew, when he was younger, he thought this team was called the Atomic Bombs because of the thing that the logo they had on their helmet. The Atomic Bombs. When I think about that, golly, so many years ago. Minnesota Vikings.
Yep. 99 yards
99
to the house. Second down and 19. Pitch goes to Warren. He's going to kind of hesitate and then turn on the jets. Cuts it back upfield. He will pick up the yardage lost and then some out to about the 40. It's going to be third down and about 2.
And he was wrestled down by Groby there for the Billies. He does that pretty good. He might get a spot on WWE.
Third down and 2 for the Cougars as 5:42 left to play here in the ball game. The Billies comfortably leading 54-14. One man split left, one to the right. Cougars, now there's a penalty marker.
Yeah, the movement there by the tight end. So that's going to move him back 5 yards.
New quarterback in there for Jarrell is Breeden Vrabel. Been getting some snaps here.
Junior quarterback. Get him some experience. That's that's the way it should be. Game's kind of out of hand. Want to see what these guys can do.
Third down for the Cougars. One man split left, one to the right. Vrabel takes the snap, kind of comes this way, trying to find a little bit of room. Nothing doing as he loses a yard on that one. It's going to bring up fourth down and long, fourth down and 8.
Yeah, he ran to the wrong side. That's the side that old Gary Seidenberger's on.
And Gary was waiting for
Yes, and if I see that, I'm falling down and pretending that I tripped on the turf.
Yeah, not intimidated by that name whatsoever.
No.
Fourth down.
Well, they're going to go for it.
Going to go for it here late in the fourth quarter of play, trailing 54-14. Pitch goes to Derek Warren,
he's going to be just short.
He's going to be short. Had he stayed on his feet, he kind of got tripped up right at short, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Billies as Seidenberger comes off.
Okay. All right, we want to give a shout out to J.D. Rose for working the scoreboard here on the broadcast, doing a great job.
Seems like I remember Paige saying he was going to hand that duty off to somebody this week. Thank you, J.D.
Yeah, we appreciate you doing that, J.D.
First down and 10 for the Billies. And we'll see if Zuberbuehler stays in at quarterback as they come out to the line of scrimmage. Going to send Jerry Balderas out to the left.
And now somebody called timeout.
Timeout has been called by the
Jarrell.
Cougars. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back after these messages.
Do you have a good head coach to draw up a play for your retirement plan? Have you done the practice drills necessary to produce a good portfolio? If not, contact Joseph Financial Partners. They will sit you down in front of the chalkboard and walk you through all the X's and O's. They'll set up your offense and your defense so you're prepared for the good days and the bad days. If you're not sure about your coach or the plays that you're running, contact Joseph Financial Partners, 830-997-4763 or online at josephfinancialpartners.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial member FINRA SIPC.
Be the envy of the neighborhood with the lush, thriving lawn from All Around Irrigation, LLC. We are dedicated to providing friendly, professional service to leave you with outstanding results. We have built a reputation for getting the job done right. We offer a number of services, including land clearing, development, rain collection, drainage, and of course, landscaping irrigation. The grass can be greener on your side when you call All Around Irrigation, LLC today.
And back to fourth quarter action. Billies lead 54-14. Zuberbuehler makes some adjustments in the backfield coming out of the timeout. Handoff up the middle, and that is number 22, Austin Simpson, the ball carrier.
Nice run by Simpson. You know, he got to run the ball a few times last week and did a nice job. Picks up 4 there, second down and 6 as the clock is running 3:57 to go. Clock run.
Yep, second down and 6. Fredericksburg looking to move to 2-0. Will be home next week against Gonzales. As Balderas splits out to the left, we've got Mason Ray here to the right. Handoff over the right side. Diosdado will pick up the first down inside the 25 to the 23. Great yards gained there by Jose Diosdado. Or was that?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was Diosdado.
24. Yep.
First down and 10. Ball at the 23 for the Billies. Been a good night for the Billies. Good crowd on hand here tonight, as we mentioned earlier, doing a great job of practicing their social distancing. Lots of masks as you came in. The stadium's only allowed 50% capacity this season, and all tickets must be bought online in order to be able to manage that. I've got Mason Ray split out wide to the left. Balderas here to the right. Handoff going to go to Diosdado as he, on second effort, will pick up 4 yards on the carry.
He lost his shoe on the play, but so he's going to have to come off. See who's going to go in to replace Diosdado. Borton is going to go in the ball game.
So second down. And we'll call that 6 yards. Clock running. How much time we got left, Tim?
We got 2:14.
2:14 to go. Balderas to the left, Ray to the right. Zuberbuehler in the shotgun. He's got Borton and Austin Simpson in the backfield. Handoff. That is Simpson.
He's going to pick up the first down, get inside the 10.
Austin will move the chains for the Billies as Zuberbuehler comes to the sideline to have a conference with the coaches right quick.
I think Coach might be telling them run the clock down all the way and go to victory formation. Because you can really run the clock out here. There's no reason to get in the end zone. I know, you kind of want to, the kids want to get in the end zone, but there's no reason to.
Yep. Less than a minute 20 to go here in the ball game. 54-14 is the lead for the Billies. Mason Ray split wide to the right. Balderas to the left. Borton in the backfield as Zuberbuehler takes the snap, and he'll just take a knee.
Hey, good call there by Coach. Nice job.
And that will let the clock continue to run. We're under a minute. Second down.
So we'll have one more play after this one.
Well, a great ball game here tonight. The Billies got off to a great start in the first half and kind of kept things rolling in the second half. We're able to get in a lot of kids, some action here in the second half of play.
Yeah, this is one of those good games. You need a game like this.
And Jarrell, to their credit, they fought hard, played hard, been a class act throughout the ball game. And
it's tough. You got a school of 500, just over 500 kids, trying to compete with a school that is twice their size.
Yeah, playoff team last year in 3A.
In 3A, yeah.
And now moving up to 4A in a division. As the clock runs out on this one, the Billies will go to 2-0 with a 54-14 win. We're going to take a break, and we'll kind of break some things down and look ahead to next week as well. Stay with us. We'll be back right after this.
This broadcast is copyrighted by Billies.Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, pictures, or depictions of this event without the consent of Billies.Live is prohibited.
I can't remember. He said something we shouldn't have.
Yeah, I think he did a curse word.
And we're back as the Billies meet and greet, a virtual helmet bump, I guess, as you would say, midfield with the Jarrell Cougars. 54-14 is your final score. And as we mentioned earlier, it was big-time offense tonight for the Battling Billies. Gavin French really stole the show in the first half of play. And then in the second half, the Billies were able to get the ball into some other people's hands. Trip Dennis got a score in there to make it 47-8. Diosdado bounced one in from 6 yards out. And then in the fourth quarter, no score except for the big run by the Jarrell Cougars, Derek Warren, for a 50-yard touchdown run. And that put us at 54-14. And not tracking stats this evening, just off the cuff, Tim, what do you got there?
I thought the Billies, they gained I would say over 350 yards, total offense. Didn't have to go a long ways because each one of their possessions, they were almost in, at midfield. So, the fact is they were able to move the football. They were able to do it. They didn't have to throw the football a lot. I think Emma completed 3 or 4 passes, one of them for a touchdown. But as long as you're running the ball like you can run the ball, and your line is blocking like they are, you got to continue to do that. And like you said, French was able to move the football. Beard early was running the football. Javi, when he had the opportunity, moved it. And then, like you said, in the second half, a lot of the other guys had opportunities to run the football. So, it's a good start. It's not the usual start. We playing 2 4A teams, and that's because of COVID. We had a different schedule. Prior to COVID happening, we were going to be playing Tivy. We were going to be playing, another 5A school. Coaches wanted to challenge themselves, so you kind of got in a scramble to find anybody who could play. And
right.
You can't say, they scheduled a cupcake. We had to play somebody, and sometimes this is good because you get experience. You can see what those other guys are doing other than just practice.
Yep. And Jarrell, a good program.
Yeah.
They've just moved up, smaller school. We've all been there.
Yes.
And moving up from 3A to 4A many years ago, and then back down to 3A and back to 4. It proceeds to present challenges, but thankful for the opportunity to play. Like
right.
you said, my 5As and 6As not playing yet, and still really not able at football to get much in practice-wise until released by the UIL. And we talked about that last week, how great a job the UIL has done across the board in all sports of putting together this plan to get back to play.
Yeah, to allow the kids to have the opportunity to perform.
Yep. And will there be issues as we go along? Yes, we saw last week some issues with overcrowding and not social distancing, and the UIL made a statement middle of the week that kind of reprimanded some of those schools for doing that.
Got their attention.
And put the warning out that said if you continue to do this and not follow precautions that have been laid forth, there could be penalties of some sort. And not knowing what that could be, but in order for these kids to be able to participate in volleyball and football and tennis and cross country, this day and age, those things have to be done.
Yeah.
And hopefully this time next year, life will be somewhat back to where we would like it to be. But for the time being, we've definitely got to try and stay on track with those orders by the UIL in order to be able to play ball.
Right. And getting back to our schedule, the next 3 games, I think, prime us to get ready for what what's to come as district, because Gonzales is usually, a playoff team. In fact, we met them in the playoffs about 3 or 4 years ago.
Right.
And they played Burnett tonight, so we're going to, common opponents, we're going to see where we are there. Then we've got Wimberley, then we've got Bernie, which are 2 big-time games. So, I think this is moving us in the right direction. The kids are feeling good about themselves. Kids got some time, some playing time. But now they're going to have to, it starts to get tougher and tougher each week.
And we mentioned somewhere along the way, and it may have been off the air, about how clean we're playing. Very few penalties by the Billies. And we've seen that problem creep up in past years early on in the season, that we had lots of issues with offsides and just mental mistakes that have not been present thus far in these first 2 ball games. And we look forward to continuing that side of things and hopefully progress. And it will get tougher. You mentioned Gonzales next week. They're usually a playoff caliber team. Wimberley, always a solid program in football. And then rival with Bernie, you know that's going to be and both those games on the road, Wimberley and Bernie.
And both of those games are going to be tough to get people to not go. I mean, because of COVID, you can only get 50% in there.
Right.
Everybody wants to go to those games.
Yep.
So the good thing is maybe we'll broadcast maybe one or two of those games so they don't have to go.
Exactly. Well, tonight's final score: Billy's 54, Jarrell 14. And if you've been tuning in, it's been a great ball game for the Billies, offensively and defensively. And we look forward to seeing you next week as the Billies will be at home against Gonzales for a 7:30 kickoff homecoming next week. Is that correct?
That's right.
It was Parents' Night tonight. All the parents were recognized prior to the ball game. It will be homecoming next week. For Tim Kaman, this is Randall King. Thanks for joining us. Your final score again, Fredericksburg 54, Jarrell 14. And good night. God bless. We'll talk to you next week.